Yeah.
There's like an abandoned train station.
Oh, you can hear them, I think.
Well, there's a waypoint. Is that? Did you set the waypoint to the right place?
No. There is a staircase, but it's currently guarded by about 1,000 people, so I can't.
Okay. Well, if I knew where the staircase came out, I could go in. That's how.
There's like an abandoned like railway underneath. Are you actually taking part in this, like just by being in the area?
I
Us.
guess I am.
The kills be a better way to participate.
Well, yeah, but no, I want to participate. I want to get it ticked off. I'd like to kill people, but I don't mind if the people just die when I'm nearby. That makes me that's morally suspicious for a start.
Didn't we decide that philosophically it's wrong to kill people?
Yes, but Andy's killing them, not me. I'm just getting the rewards for killing them. That's probably philosophically just fine.
Get into the
Property
metro.
appreciation.
God damn it.
Stealing is wrong.
I'm trying to look at the map to see if there is a way of.
If you can set a waypoint, if you're allowed to, I just don't see how we can, like, without just driving miles away. And I have no idea if I'm driving in the right direction.
Can you see that waypoint? Wait, turn right. And then go right again at the next, like, lot of anything.
Okay, right here.
Yeah. And then keep going. Actually, I don't know if you can get in there. But basically, if about now, there's a tunnel directly beneath you, and I don't know if there's an entrance.
Maybe. Okay. I know.
Oh,
Where
hang on, wait, hang on.
I think I know where you mean. Let me just get onto the and check. 'Cause I couldn't. There was a wall in the way. So you mean on the left? Oh, sorry, sir.
It will be on your left just as you're coming up now, but I don't know if
Yep,
there's an entrance
yep.
to the highway.
Yes, there is.
Okay, so what you do is you go in there and you basically follow it all the way around, and then you'll come out to where I am.
Well, say that. What I'm actually going to do is just get rammed by a whole bunch of things, including the bad aids. No, good aids. It was good aids, sorry.
Did you start the stream, by the way, and I just interrupted it?
Yes, but it's okay. It's all totes cash down here. Can I go the wrong way, or is it just one way?
No, keep going. You basically follow that round. There's a big loop, and you come back on yourself, and then I'm...
I'm just watching the occlusion culling failing horribly there. Oh, what?
You'd hope there'd be an echo, wouldn't you? Down
There
there
is.
with the horn. Is there?
It's a reverb rather than echo. Echoes are very hard, a lot of buffer.
That's fair.
So on the right, yep. And then you'll be coming up on me in a second. So try not to run me over, please. I've got no
He says as he fails and crashes into the wall.
So we're looking for a woman to run over and kill to get points.
Oh god.
That's the rocket launcher, Adam. That's This car's bulletproof, by the way.
Fine. There's only like 2 guys left anyway. Oh wait, no, there's more than that. Bulletproof car might be an idea.
It's for if you get in rather than just jumping up and down around it.
Are you sure this is bulletproof?
It's more bulletproof than it was when I bought it.
Speed holes.
They're not speed holes, Andy. Is that last guy up on the surface?
No, they'll be up
There's
on the
2
upper
guys.
level. There's one. And then the other is
Coming
on the upper
downstairs.
level on the other side of this.
Near the tracks.
Oh, what is that? Like aim assist, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. After playing Red Dead, this is weird because there's no aim assist in this by default.
Oh, total kill 0. Hell yeah.
So, you got the gang attack. Oh, there's a train coming. So, the trolley problem Mark 2. What happens if you just push someone in front of the trolley? So, would you try and get... Oh, we've only got 4 of us. Andy, if you want to...
If I try and get on the outside, on this side, and see if it'll...
There should be enough, right? What if I get
Oh,
someone
no,
sits in the back?
Schalke shuffled over.
No, yeah,
If
yeah. If I get in the back now...
If you
will
get
let
in the back,
in?
it'll just get me in the front, I think.
It won't let me get in the back.
You gotta hold the button, I think.
I am holding it.
Hello,
It's like
business
forcing me to go in the front.
lifestyle management. We haven't heard from you.
Let me get in the
for a
back, you fucker. What if I get around the other side and try and get in? Hey, now what if you try and get in this side with the driver's seat? No, not that side, because we'll try and you'll get you in the front if you do that.
Is this a way out?
Yes.
No, it's GTA. A Way Out's a different game.
That'd be funny if I'd ever heard of a game called
Left.
Way Out.
Oh.
Left.
Okay, well you can carry on going, but if you turn around, I think there's a way out
Yep.
that.
It was that weird one that was announced a few years back.
Wait,
at,
so
like,
Andy, you
That's
want me-
not a way out.
you,
Ah.
but you said.
I'm looking at the map, not the real world.
Oh, wow.
no, A Way Out was that weird prison co-op one with the split screen.
Didn't play it.
Left. Yep, and follow that all the way out.
I'm very bravely taking this massive 4x4 about 90 miles an hour through the sewer down here.
This can only go a while, I'm sure.
Can I remove everybody from my personal vehicle at speed?
I hope not.
I think you can, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
But I don't know if they changed it. They might make you stop before we get chucked out.
We should try that. Like, not when I'm on a straight road, not this bit.
Well, you're about to go into a storm drain, so just
Okay.
Nailed
so,
it. No, you should see if whoever's in the front seat, you should get out and see if they
Yeah,
hang on the side of the back.
Don't get out a second. Vehicles, hold on. Oh.
It says you kicked me, but I'm still in it.
yeah. Basically, it'll wait. Oh no, never mind.
Oh, never mind. Because you hit something, I'm going to hit this now.
That was brilliant. Okay, so, yes, you can forcibly remove people from your... Oh, wrong button, wrong game.
Wrong game.
Wrong game.
Okay, so people
Hang
get in
on.
the back.
I keep hitting change
Not the
camera
front.
or handbrake.
Oh,
Now, whoever's in the
Ah.
front, go around to the driver's side. Whoever's in the front.
That's
Schalke.
Schalke.
And try and get on the back
I think we'll
side
just
of
walk around the car.
Will it? If
Yeah,
you
we just-
press and hold it, it shouldn't. But...
Is it possible to play musical chairs in GTA?
Well, evidently.
Like,
Sounds awful.
like this. Like getting in the car.
Ah, okay, I guess that doesn't work then.
They've obviously changed it so that it prefers you being in the car.
Because
I
you
guess
can,
that kinda
you
makes
can
sense.
have 4 people on the outside with miniguns and rocket launchers.
Yes, but you have to have 4 people inside as well.
Yeah, but I said we
I
can...
mean, if people are on the if people are already hanging on the outside and then people get out, I don't know if. Uh-oh.
You just
There's
teleport
no
out.
point
Sorry, Schalke?
to- Inside, people shuffle sideways, at least in the seats. But do they shuffle outside?
I can't smash sticky bombs off. What if I can smush them with blood? Still no. Like, the sticky bombs aren't even attached to the car anymore. They're just floating where it was before I dented it a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, now there's a lease in place. In case something like the action happens.
But yeah, this is the best more than 4-person vehicle I have found.
Is it a trust exercise or a distrust exercise? If you don't press the button?
Well, you can't kill us because friendly fire's off. All you do is you blow up the vehicle and then you just have to wait with the rest of us for it to come back.
Basically, you'd have to pay the insurance, and it would mildly inconvenience everyone else.
Well, it mildly inconvenience everyone equally, and Schalke needs to pay the insurance guy.
Yes.
Like, it's really amusing when you rocket launch someone's car when they're in a group with you, because they just kind of you can kill the car but not the person, so they just land on the ground outside of the car going.
Oh yeah, my nightclub made $300.
Hooray! Oh my god.
I do want to, at some point, get the ramp truck, the one with the big ramp at the back. Okay, so we're just arriving at the nightclub now, Andy, so make sure you're in the... Oh. Let's see. Oh, another bus.
Sorry, make sure I'm where.
You know, I'm kind of tempted just to buy a big shark card, just so I can buy all the silly vehicles, just for the stream. I'd like a bus, for example. I don't know how you get to customize buses. I don't know what the rules are, but you can buy a bus, which is then your bus. But I don't know where.
Surely the
I don't know where it
buses
goes.
aren't that expensive.
About 1.5 million.
Really?
Well, have a look. You've got the same thing. I'll just start this mission.
What does it fall
Yeah,
under?
is it that transport icon on the Twitch?
Yes, Twitch. Twitch's API is having issues, so it's reverted back from the stream earlier to last night's streaming. It just says that there is no Twitch. It's saying something just rubbish. Hey, probably Max.
Hello.
Hey, all.
The bus come under?
It's a vehicle. I will quickly switch from being Secure Serve to MC. Because Max is arriving. God.
Can I just search bus?
I work with Lester Craft. I basically run
Okay,
things
that
over
bike
there
sounds
while
kind of
he
healthy,
takes
right?
credit.
Damn it.
Ah, my God.
B-U-S.
Sorry.
Enter.
PUS enter. It's an
To
airport.
marry the next governor of San Andreas.
What are you googling within the game?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Well, it's definitely under travel and transport. It's not Super Autos. It's not Legendary Motorsport. What's the crap one?
You said mini something.
I think it's Super. I do want the Vapid Slam truck. I think that's super abusable.
Oh,
It's a
the
truck.
rapid slam.
Yeah.
It's actually a portable ramp.
Find the bus.
I like how if you try and put in certain web addresses into the web thing for
Okay,
GTA, it just says 404 missing. Have you seen this web page?
Did you send an invite for the...
I did.
I missed it.
So there is a limousine that takes 6 people. Where's the bus? It's here somewhere.
Not in Warstock, is it?
Don't think so.
That'd be a really weird place for it to be, but it could be. Because you get fire trucks in there.
Well, I'm just scrolling through the list. Very jerkily, by the way. It's a rubbish frame rate.
Yeah.
There's a No, it's not that one. So I'll try the Warstock one.
Prison bus.
Oh, it could be Warstock because you.
Oh, wait, is it machine damage? What?
Airport bus, $500,000.
Yeah.
Or a standard bus for slightly less.
How many people does it take?
11.
Escalation going on.
What's going on?
He was fisting me, and now he's pistoling me.
Oh, you had a bounty.
Brett, you're not in the group.
Oh, I'm not? What?
You're not in the group
Oh,
yet.
fuck. No, that's a Molotov. No way.
Stop, drop, and roll, man.
How do I join the group?
Same way,
I don't have
just
invite.
accept it. Yeah, you do.
It comes under jobs instead of
Oh,
security.
it's the motorcycle club.
Yep. I go into the
Got
nightclub.
the passive money.
Yes, but we what we'll just do. I'm just gonna do this hand-in mission. Not that it matters. It's not very much money, but I'll do it anyway. Oh, my print's finished. Marvellous. I might start another one off in a bit. I finally
Who
went
were
to... I'm going to mount my minifig stand. Finally.
Okay, so you want to sell this, right?
How big are the figs?
Mini.
No.
Actually, I've got support for big figs as well.
That's a question.
Just
Do
actually
you remember
figs
the
now,
Lego
they're
Technics
totally-
men?
Bionicle.
What's that, sorry?
Do you mean Bionicle?
Oh, well, there's
No,
the vote
Lego-
thing they're doing.
Lego
You
Technics
mean?
men.
Yeah, Bionicle.
Yeah, Bionicle's winning, not Techno.
Well,
What?
it's made from Technic bits, but
Yeah.
Well, my reference predates that.
I don't remember. I mean, I vaguely recall there was a racing car driver.
Yep.
This car's awesome. It's got you got to take the corners wide, but it's better than Shalka's banana mobile there.
Are you in the bus?
No, I'm in the delivery vehicle. Oh, wrong lane. Wrong lever, Kronk.
Wrong lever!
That's a great film.
I've still not
That
seen
is. Apparently Disney really didn't like it.
it. Disney. Yeah, I think he's dead.
No, that's in the company. They just didn't.
The
they didn't
company. A company that employs upwards of 40,000 people didn't
Oh,
like
okay.
it. Some people at Disney didn't like it. Some people at Disney did.
I mean, the higher ups at the time didn't seem to like it very much for whatever reason.
The Disney
even though a lot of fans
hive
did.
mind. I don't even know. Is it Hercules? I can't remember what film it is. Or Aladdin.
What the lever
What are you
thing's
talking
from?
about?
What film
It's
are we
from-
talking about?
That is from
Emperor's New Groove.
That's
Emperor's
the
New
one.
Groove, yeah.
So I haven't seen it. Does he listen to invisible music in his head and he pretends he can hear music and nobody else can? Or something?
No, he gets turned into
No.
like a llama or some shit.
Well, that's really the Emperor's new species, surely, rather than... Oh, fuck! Sure, that not should
Yeah,
be the Emperor's
okay.
new species.
But no, apparently that particular movie they made like no merchandising for whatever reason.
Oh.
Got some great memes out of it though.
To be fair, they also didn't merchandise The Mandalorian, and to the point that the internet was full of knockoff
Fake
Baby
knockoffs.
Yoda merchandise last night. Because Disney kind of
Wasn't-
went, oh shit. We didn't
Wasn't
make
that
any."
partly? Yeah, I think I don't know why they weren't expecting that to blow up, but I think part of it was also they didn't want to give away. I guess because usually the merchandise, I don't want, it doesn't predate it, but
Lego
It
is
can-
awful for giving away,
yeah.
well, I say plot points.
Well, it's Legos.
Well, no, because they have things like, they've just been announced, the Kessel Run escape from Millennium Falcon for the new film. Ah, brilliant. What are you getting out for? Run from the helicopter. Get in.
Oh, we're following it. Okay.
I watched some more Expanse. And
Oh, yeah.
weirdly, I was spoiled, but the spoiler ended up making it more enjoyable.
Oh,
Like,
what,
a bit more sense.
what, are you on the current season, or?
Yes, I think I'm at what is being released.
Ah, what spoiler were you talking about? Because we didn't want to mention what happened to one of the characters, but we knew something had happened to the actor. They
Yes,
have been,
I knew that the Terminators, no, the actor's job was terminated, and that was the bit that, like, made sense of things.
Yeah, but I mean, how they did it was very well done, and I was just like, oh shit. But then I realised why they done it, but I think they actually did it quite well. It's not like they had to get rid of an actor halfway through a season, but I can't believe how quickly they did it as well. They must have done that in the last few weeks, redone that episode slightly and got some new lines recorded, because I've seen soap operas take longer to sack people than that.
And the juxtaposition between the character and the actor, like, makes it creepy in a way.
Yeah, because he's such a lovely bloke. Like, I only know him as the character, as he's lovely. Apparently, not lovely. It's like, like Bill Cosby, he's not lovely at all. But Bill Cosby apparently was a complete fuck to his fans. He was just always like, I don't want to have to do this. WJG, Twitch is fucked at the minute, and I'm unable to update the name of the stream. Blame Twitch. But I'm sure you will be the only person to mention this to me tonight. Excuse me, Andy. On your left. Wait, why the car suddenly... Oh. Let me help you, Andy.
No. I'll say it's a very top-heavy car.
That's what she said. Brett.
Maybe.
Brett.
Oh no, that's a riverbed.
Stop shooting it. Oh, that was amazing.
What are you laughing at me?
Oh, seriously, Andy, you should have the stream open on a bus, a train even. You should have the stream open on a second second window for sort of things like that. I do think this game would be rather good if we did do multi-streaming. Same with Red Dead and Most Wanted and things. So you get to see it from multiple viewpoints at once.
I'll watch each player streaming it. I stream some stuff occasionally, but I don't think I'd be able to stream GTA because my computer probably wouldn't be very happy with me.
Well, the only way I can stream at half decent quality is with a second computer and a 200 quid capture card. And it boggles my mind Twitch haven't done everything they can to make it absolutely idiot-proof for anyone to stream high-quality video. Because, I mean, there's a guy I know of, he does Euro Truck Simulator, it's called Squirrel. And he's like, oh, you don't need another computer to stream it. I'm like, dude, you're streaming fucking Euro Truck Simulator on an i9. You have loads of CPU left over. I'm using up on a, that's a 8700K. I'm using up 40% of my CPU time just encoding this video. 40%. Now, to be fair, with this i9, I have actually got 70% of my CPU free. But that's obviously also using a ton of GPU up as well.
You know a person called Squirrel?
Squirrel
I guess I could spin up the recording, and then it would be available for edits. I don't know whether anybody would actually look at the streams a lot, just for the critical moments.
No, you see, the thing is, what you can do is, if we are all streaming, and don't get me wrong, it's not a one-click process, it's annoying. You can then go to, is it multistream.tv /DJ Arcus /Stalker /Brett /Max Realism, and it just does it for you.
But
Like,
also, if you're
edits in that
multi-streaming,
interesting
wouldn't we
points,
get away
or
with
is it
something
left
much...
to viewer discretion?
Wouldn't it have literally everyone's audio though?
You tend to mute 3 of the people and listen to one of them, yeah.
But the point is that you could all stream in a lower quality, I presume.
No, that's nothing to do with it. You stream like normal to Twitch. There's a website that will let you watch 4 Twitch streams at the same time.
Oh, rather than put them all into one stream.
Yes. And you can put it
So,
onto one stream, but you can just watch 4 streams at once.
You can also click on one to zoom in on it in particular if you need to as well.
I'd like to know how many times I have just dropped off drugs and then left the van there, going, all right, then you can keep the van. Is this your car, Shauka?
No.
Yeah, it's only got 3 tyres.
One more than you need.
So,
Max, please join my.
Yep.
Please join my club. Are you in my club? Oh, my work's still in progress.
No.
Okay. Please join my club because we're trying to still work out. So apparently, with the Granger thing, apparently the outside people get to use heavy weapons.
Oh.
Yes. So
Well, I thought that was what I had anyway.
Well,
I
yeah.
had a shotgun or I don't know,
No.
semi-automatic.
No. Rocket launchers, miniguns.
Ooh, one
Oh,
handed
yeah.
minigun. Bloody hell, you got to be doing some heft to do that.
just one handing a minigun.
Yeah, why not?
None of us will have miniguns yet.
Are you getting in, Mandy?
Nah, I'm alright in this at the moment.
Okay, heading towards you then, Max.
Until there's 5 of us.
Well, there is 5 of us.
Well, yeah, but in the physically in the
Okay,
car.
I'm on my way, Max.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're going to spot which vehicle this is. If you're not sure which vehicle it is, let me know and I'll give you. I'll try and help you.
It's a hearse, but without the bodies in the back.
You can't. Yeah, hearse is only 2-seater, so
3?
yeah, that's my point. It should be 3, and that would be absolutely brilliant, but it's not. It's 2.
No, well, that's also
Like
3 across the front.
Terminator 2, just like one of them in the coffin.
Oh yeah, well that was the point I was making, but
Joke.
yeah, but it probably is 2 across the front in a hearse. Anyway, the hearse in this game is 2. The bus is. Oh, Andy, you were looking at the website. How many seats was the bus? That was why you were looking.
11.
11.
I
Okay.
was also looking at the price.
Not bad.
The cargo bob is. Andy, why are you always upside down?
Maybe you just like
Also have it.
Are you a turtle?
Turtles don't really like being upside down either.
So I played Valheim and I hate it. So we'll give that one a play on Monday and see whether or not it's.
So everyone else hates it.
Yeah, it wasn't. It mostly annoyed me because, like, the controls. So it's left and right on the D-pad to select which weapon you're using, and then you click the right stick to actually use it, and I'm like, what?
Uh-oh.
Too fast.
Oh!
Let's meet up at the casino. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Max, I think you're just near me now. There's someone just in front of me anyway. Is that Max? No, the process called pause. No, that's Max. Any pop. How did you I'm glad you could tell it was this car. I was worried it wasn't going to be distinctive. And oopsie, wrong shortcut.
Yes, you're right. I wouldn't have spotted that one.
Well, I changed the wheels. You see, so you know you might not have spotted.
Yeah,
because
it's
the wheels
hard
were
to
different.
spot with those
Yeah.
green wheels on.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many pink cars these days in traffic. You know, it's just blends in almost seamlessly.
That's the point. We're going to do some executive search later, but I'll have to stay inside this car.
Right.
So Adam, new Tinder match. Their profile description is: "Are you a toaster? Because you're hot and I get in the bath with you."
Tell her you've got 4 prongs you'd like to stick in her slot. True story. I once shorted out all the fuses in my mum's house by putting a knife into the toaster to try and get the toast out.
How did you manage to do all of them?
Because the toast was stuck. Listen to the fucking story. Seriously.
Where did all the charge go?
Yeah, but the point is that if you've got an upstairs main, a downstairs main, and then upstairs lights and downstairs lights, how do you short the ones that the toaster's not plugged into?
All I know is it all went. There was a bang, and everything went dark, and I got told off.
Oh.
Are you trying to get me a rating? For fuck's sake, stop giving me a rating. Curb your murderous urges.
Trying to see if I can get one to spin into you by popping the wheels, but it didn't work. I'll let's do it.
What do you get the minigun? Is it 100?
Brett, you need to be taught a lesson.
Oh my! I shot that slightly.
I hope you've learnt your lesson.
Kicked everybody out the car.
That's
We're all rushing on.
Yeah, we learned that we can kick them out at any speed you like. It doesn't matter. You're like, oh. So, remind me to try and kill people. Because sometimes if you drive up to a person in a random and beat the horn... I'll unwhitelist, by the way, especially if we're going to be doing the whatever it's the thing of the week, which I'm not looking forward to. I have a funny feeling it's going to be shit, but we should try it and then decide it is definitely shit. Anyway, let's see if I win whatever it is I can win.
That glitched to fuck. Wow.
You feel obligated to follow the incentive gradients.
I like how we're both just on fire.
To be fair, the incentive
Oh right,
is
it's your
huge,
fire.
but it might be.
I'll give it a go.
I really hope I don't win this. I don't want it.
How do you pick
Wait,
up
do you have a rating, or is that?
No, I'm inside a casino. I'm untouchable.
No, I mean Max. He's been shot at by the police.
That would usually
Wait,
indicate.
see what, dude? You went inside, and then the police car despawned, but not the policeman.
Where's my ride?
Just walk off, don't they? Like, you're at the top of the building, apparently.
Oh, I won money. Nah.
I've got
Spin the wheel there, shit. See if I get the car.
I don't. What have you seen the car?
It's a bit shit, isn't it?
Well, it might be fine, but it looks a bit awful.
Oh, it's a different car each time.
Different car every week.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
If it was a different car each time, Esmea would never leave the game. She would just walk in and out the casino all day long, earning cars.
Are these like exclusive to the casino then, or?
Yes.
Oh,
There's a unique skin at least.
Yeah.
that's cool.
I'm going to pay to spin the wheel.
So they don't let me do the
71
wheel? Why
towels
can't I
and
do the
chips.
wheel?
Well, they've discounted the submarine.
Proceed.
No, it didn't have the pop-up because someone else was still on it as well.
Oh, reverse back, reverse back.
Yeah, I just did it, yeah.
They've discounted the thing that gives you guided missiles you can fly and land with no...
You have to pay for the guided missiles.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Are you
Well, you have to pay. You have to pay for access to the guided missiles. So the base submarine
That was
is.
the worst
Wait.
I've ever seen in my life.
I have to pay in order to get my
bad
unlimited
spin, yeah.
invincible ganking machine. Oh no.
You have to add 1.4 million for that.
Right.
But yeah, I get the point.
Is there anything you can use these tokens for?
Yeah, to play all the games in there. Incidentally, we should play strip poker in Red Dead Redemption one day. My guy's actually pretty naked, so maybe not the best idea.
Yeah, it's sort of starts
Ah, yes, he'll just remove his bandolier.
I'll remove my helmet. Hat, sorry. Hey, check, that's a nice plane. You're saying something would have happened to it?
So yeah, basically, if you want everything on the submarine, you have to pay 7.6 million. I hear a Hydra.
I don't know what it is. Anyway, shall we all try and get in?
You made my Hydra smoke.
Andy.
What did Andy hitting that side of the car hit me?
You have 5 people.
We
You
do.
have 5 people.
I want to read an outside. I want to ride on the outside.
We do, but
We haven't
Schalke
worked.
is
We haven't worked
currently
out
in the air.
how. That's alright. Someone shoot Schalke down because then he has to join us.
I don't think I can.
Really? Of course he can.
Missed.
Missed. Wow, you guys are terrible shots.
It's not a homing missile.
Schalke, they're shooting you, and I don't know why.
There he goes.
Oh, don't kill Schalke. It's alright, Schalke. I'll run over his motorbike. That'll teach you.
We appear to have lost a wheel.
I thought you had bulletproof tyres. Oh, you definitely don't.
This locks on cars, but it doesn't lock on aircraft, apparently. So I'm getting a good lock on you, but I can't lock on, say, the tree, or an aircraft. Yes, I'm going to lock on you, mate.
Look, Brett, allow me to explain to you how you do this. Yeah? Doesn't work. Doesn't work. But if you do it like this... Okay. So, does anyone have...
5 people?
Does anyone have a minigun?
I have rockets, but the minigun I think is level 100.
Okay. See, I am kind of tempted to drive around in this and then gank people just because it would be funny. No,
If we can find an
class
ammunition,
is
I'll see if I can buy
Well,
one.
there's a
but-
person to gang.
we should do it in a bus.
Oh, this isn't
Hey,
This
Hector.
is a.
V. Oh, he did say colon V. Anyway. Get in. Let's work out if we can work out the heavy vehicle thing.
This is a public lobby then.
It is now, yeah. I've unwhitelisted it.
Is Hector
So
a
in
person?
theory,
Yeah, in theory, Hector can get on. Get on. Amazing!
I'm
Wait.
gonna get taken out immediately.
Oh, no. No, you're not. Oh, we
Do you
got
have
on.
any heavy weapons to see how
But
silly
he does.
I can only use the assault rifles.
Oh.
Oh, wow,
So I
that's
can't-
cool.
I can't use the
Oh. Why did you fall off?
because you drove me into Hector.
Oh.
no.
Oh, we can't have that, can we? Yeah.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Nearest ammunition to here. Go there.
See, I like the way you could do the... In Red Dead, you can do the right, you fuck option.
What's up, pal?
The right you fuck.
Call me back
Yeah,
once you
right, you
decide.
fuck. Yeah, first of all, let's blow his car up.
Was that just a random person, or was that someone you actually know?
No, random, totally random.
Yoink.
Yoink.
Apparently I can get in the passenger side, not the driver's side.
Can you sticky bomb it?
So, I'm out of sticky bomb, so
Ah.
pops bomb. I do. Yeah, that worked.
Did you blow it up, Max?
On my screen,
think I
you went Proxbomb, put it on, blew yourself up, and went, yep.
Yeah, all I hear is an explosion off in the distance.
I'm still having to call the insurance company. Officer, this sniper rifle is just for self-defense.
Mutual. We're here to help. I'll look into it.
Hey, Brat.
Oh, did we want to try those that thing that's on rotation?
Yeah, do we not have an Ismia?
And run the police with the shotgun as well. Where are we going? Where are we going? Are we good?
Actually, who was it that was on the heist again? Out of curiosity.
I can't remember.
I don't remember the exact 4 people.
Police walk really fast, like a walking speed.
If we see
Right,
Hector,
if
by
I-
the way, just fucking murder him. Just murder him in the face.
If I do preparations and somebody else does the haste part, do I get my cut from the preparation mission?
No, that's your preparations are your preparations.
The minigun is level 120.
Wow.
Good lord. Why do I have a star? God damn it.
Yeah, no, I'm
What
just
did you
getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of it.
So if I do preparations with rookie crews and then do the heist with a veteran crew, does that mean that the heist payouts more?
No, so it you set the cut for each submission and then the cut for the final mission. You can do each one with a completely different set of people if you want
Beep
to.
beep.
I'm just going to go and put bulletproof tires on because apparently I failed on that.
So the cuts are per mission and not the like arc of missions.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Also, in a way, it's kind of bad that you can just throw like one bomb at this car and kill 6 players if you're a random.
Oh my god.
What?
I think I just got a minigun.
Nice job, Adam.
Okay. I need a car.
How did I manage that?
That's impressive.
Thank you. Thankfully, I can click that and then click. Oh, I'm too far from a road. I'm literally standing on a road. It's just a...
If you're on an airfield, you can start an aircraft mission to get a bomber with pretty high chance.
Hello, Morbits. Ah, there's the car. Yeah, I'm sorry about my shortcut. Where was I going to? I've forgotten. Oh yes, I was going to put bulletproof tires on.
Probably a good idea.
Max,
Give me a snack, I'll be right back.
oh, Brett, you are a snack. Quick, Andy!
Okay. Oh, also look what I found.
That in the search missions it times out and eventually
Oh,
points
nice.
it out if you don't find it.
Sorry, say that again, Schalke. Something about
If
search
you have a mission that you have to find something,
yeah.
if you spend enough time, it points out where it is, so you eventually don't have to find it.
Ah. More bits. Twitch's API is not working at the minute, so I'm unable to change the name of the stream nor what I'm streaming. But it's okay, you're only the third person to tell me so far. Oh, what? I tried like 5 times over 2 hours to change it. Andy, what? Why would you do this?
No, I just figured. Felt like it.
I love the way you can just go in there and have the car resprayed while no one is allowed to move, get out of the car. And Max is listening to like invisible music there. Wheels, tires, tire enhancements.
Oh my god. So you pay $150 for 100 bullets, and you fire 100 bullets in about 2 seconds flat.
From the laser gun,
On the minigun, yeah, on the laser one.
but it's a laser.
It's a laser minigun.
Fast.
Anyway, bulletproof tires
Wait,
and
how the...
cruise smoke.
What?
What?
I was just stood there watching the door and saw you go in and then didn't come out.
I did come out.
Is that the radio or is that your horn?
That's what... Oh, I see. Is right. See, I've got one of those as well.
I need to off before I can do anything about it.
What they call, sorry, a favour? Is it a favour?
I don't know.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
June Fav, that's it. I'm too close to my current personal vehicle. I don't believe that to be true.
Still here.
You're not using your personal vehicle. Oh, right, okay. GTA is a perfectly balanced game with no exploits or bugs whatsoever.
And very fine people that obey
What you need,
gentleman
boss? Some
rules.
wheels? I can bring them round. I'll bring it to you.
The thing is I have about doing stuff like that is it's just going to antagonize people. That's the problem. Like, he's just... well, that guy, first guy, damn well knew there were 5 of us. So if I see him, I'm liable just to put a grenade, a bazooka shot into him.
I have a grenade launcher.
Yeah, there's an issue that only negative interactions are like possible. There's like no hope of a positive interaction with another player.
No, that's not true. Sometimes I beat my horn when I get in and we just razz around.
Yeah, but that's very slight positive.
Well, yeah, but
outcome.
it is a positive. And then I'll take...
going
But
after the guy with the
mechanical
bounty?
support is pretty low for it.
I was, that's the wrong way, isn't it? Yeah, but I mean, Shaka, sometimes
left.
right.
Left.
Left, alright. But sometimes,
Yeah,
Shaka, I take that
next
person
left.
to an alleyway and then I murder them. And that's, again, another positive interaction. I've made some money.
There you go.
It's not positive for him, obviously.
I was thinking more like if you could perform services and receive money and the other person would receive help. That kind of positive interaction.
Where is this guy?
On the right.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out how I get there. Has this guy got a bounty or something? Like a really big one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a bounty. I don't know how big it is.
Get firing.
I don't know which car he's in.
Literally right in front. Doesn't matter. Not that one. There, that one. Good luck, matey. We have unlimited bullets and a heavy caliber weapon.
Or like if you could mention your nightclub to players, and that would increase the nightclub's popularity.
Hold on. He's got the rocket launcher. Keep firing, Andy. What are you doing? Don't stop.
Where is he? Oh, there he is.
He's got Max's car.
Nice.
Could do with some help here, lads.
That's alright, he's dead.
Is it
Yeah.
a motorcycle club? I have to be on a motorbike.
They will respawn like right nearby though.
Yeah, but doesn't matter. We've got his bounty.
We?
You got
Whoa.
His car's about to blow up as well, so I'm probably going to lose. I'll probably gain the bounty and then lose that.
Is this him here?
Yes.
There's another chap with a bounty over there.
See, that's the thing. We killed him under game sanction rules and gameplay. I'm perfectly happy with that. There was an advantage to us doing it, and he has done something that means that he is end up in that situation. I don't know what bounties are for. It's stealing, I think.
If you steal a car, like the AI put bounties on you and things, you can do it to other players as well.
But getting sulky with us because we've killed him and killing us, that's just shitty.
Well, it's a game's choice, and different players have different expectations on what are the game rules.
You're in trouble.
Like there are social rules in addition to mechanical rules.
Yeah, for instance, when you see someone in a... Why have I just got 2 stars?
I think you just hit that police car.
I didn't. I really... Anyway, can you...
Yeah, I can call Lester.
What about that helicopter?
Well,
It's
that's a
not
player.
obvious that everybody that has a bounty should be killed on sight.
In that case, the game is literally saying kill this player. Whether or not the
No,
bounty...
How is it saying that?
Because it literally gives you a reward for killing them.
Yeah,
Now-
they're back.
The what?
Oh, did I die?
They're behind us.
Where's the rest of our crew?
I don't know where I am. What
Well,
happened?
get the fuck over to us. Andy, Max, bring your car.
I think he's driving a deluxe, so
He's
we're
driving.
running
He's driving exactly what Max has got.
You still on the same server?
Yeah.
Oh, you are. Okay, I'll try to find you. Oh, you're like right next to me. Okay, never mind.
Morse Mutual. How can I be of service?
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Where are
Oh,
you?
you're down the road. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Found him.
Great.
Start one-on-one match. Just to accept.
Yeah.
I fell off my motorbike because the motorbike drives like shit.
Motorbike. You've got the overpowered vehicle.
I'm in a fucking motorcycle gang. I have to use the motorcycle.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. I press it and it's like motorcycle prospect. Here's your vehicles.
Press it. Okay. Then just let vehicles. Just pick the.
I can't pick the car though.
Yeah, you pick your personal vehicle, whatever the last vehicle you summoned is, basically.
Request personal vehicle doesn't do anything.
It does.
Yes, yeah.
You don't have an active personal vehicle.
Oh, that means your personal vehicle has been blown up. But you can select one from the. You can just call the mechanic, and get one.
My one-on-one deathmatching invite was declined. What a surprise.
Of course, because that would make it fair.
Well, he's in a jet now, so
Well, so he's just sitting. See, this is what I mean about sore losers. Brett, dead ahead of us, up in the air.
What am I doing?
Firing at the guy
You want
that's.
that plane down?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I can only shoot out one side apparently. I can't like
Yep.
shoot
Yep.
left.
There you go.
oh, he just bailed and then crashed.
Oh, I can't shoot down in this car either. What the hell? Oh, it's
No,
the,
you get really
oh,
limited
it's this
range.
thing, right? Okay.
You can probably aim a lot better than I can because using keyboard and mouse, I'm only using a controller, so
Yeah, the one advantage of the keyboard and mouse is definitely aiming.
Yes.
I feel like there might be, it'd be
Wait.
a lot-
What's that white flag? Does that mean he's surrendered? Oh no, he's just come out of passive mode. He's on the right, Brett. Shoot that car. Good kill.
Why are we killing this guy? Is it just because or?
You started it.
Oh, okay. I vaguely recall this car does not protect you very much if you get shot by people, though.
No, but it does have a gun you can fire unlimited bullets out of whilst driving. But don't fucking get our rating up, you fucking bell end.
Where is he?
To my right. I think it might be in front of you. I'm just waiting to lose the rating. Okay, rating is disappearing.
Is it?
It was.
Wait, what?
He's
What
just
does that
gone.
mean?
He's just gone off the radar. So this is what I mean, Shaka. This is the point I want to hammer home. He has no interest in a fair fight whatsoever. He just wants to win. And the moment it turns out he can't win, he bails.
Is he yellow X?
No, he's
Doing
made
what?
he's made himself go invisible. As me, I did try and invite him, but I don't think you're on the server.
And that's good or bad?
Oops.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not yet.
And what have you done?
I hear.
found him.
Good.
He's hiding in a storm drain.
My
I like to put him up on the keyboard. Fuck.
aim the camera up
I am.
and just go forwards. My point is,
No,
Shaka, is that
it's not working.
this guy is not interested in a close and exciting fight.
No.
As opposed to what?
As to being interested in a close and exciting fight. There's a difference between deathmatching and just shooting someone while they're on the job. To quote Rimmer.
And you think the primary thing about violence would be to invite into a fair deathmatch?
I'm making the point that this guy, like so many others, was very keen to fight when the advantage was his and we couldn't fight back. And the moment that it turns out that actually he's not going to win it. He's not interested. He's not there to have fun with a challenging fight. He just wants.
Well.
He just wants to go. Ha ha! I got you. Suffer.
Oh, that guy.
And that's some kind of error state.
Oh, he's on his
No,
way to you. He's got a runner.
you seem to disagree with this is a lot of people's approach to playing PvP in an online game. They don't want to fight. They want to win. They don't want a chance of losing.
Am I claiming that they want to fight?
You seem to think that people won't just kill you because they can get away with it. And I'm saying that is
I have more problem with people having problems with people like trashing people. Like,
It's gonna be a little.
if you get stomped and you think it's an error state, if it's a dangerous world, that's the kind of game, or that's one game direction.
Yes, and the moment that his dangerous world meant that he was the one on the receiving end and the giving end, he immediately just hits off the radar.
Yeah, but that's because the game gives an easy escape every time.
Yes, but he wasn't using it at the
That's not
point.
losing.
Yeah. When he wasn't losing.
Yeah, so that way, if one of the parties thinks they are at a disadvantage and it's not a fair fight, they can forfeit for free or exit it.
Well, Adam's point is
So
more
only fair fights happen.
Yeah, my point is he's quite willing to do this as long as it's not a fair fight.
In his
On his
advantage.
side, it's you unwilling to escape the thing if it's flipped on you that makes it asymmetrical. He knows to fold and you don't know how to fold.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure the poker analogy works. The point I'm trying to make is that in many games, Warcraft, Red Dead, GTA, players are not interested in a challenging and exciting fight. Let's pick a sensible vehicle so it's quite close.
That's why my game crashed.
They just wanna gank you and win.
Fucking Discord overlay's been on.
Is Brett there?
Okay.
Okay, he's on our right.
Oh shit. Okay.
And kind of know that there's a strange mentality where people want to progress like over months and are like interested in grinding. And I find that psychology kind of
Wait.
weird.
The police are gonna get him.
Are they?
Oh, look how many police are around him. Is he up on top
Yeah,
of the
but
building?
are they actually going to find them though? Is the thing.
He's
Oh, they are
underneath.
going up the steps.
Is he up the steps? Where's Max?
Yeah,
Max?
one
Behind you.
of the policemen's going up the steps. at the
Let's
moment.
get
He's
out of the way.
He's
Oh
on
yeah,
the roof.
he is on the roof, isn't he? Can you shoot? Could you shoot up there? Don't. Oh, he's in the airplane. He's in the airplane. He's in the airplane.
I can shoot the police.
Well, I shot him, but we got a star off it, so.
Why would you
Got
shoot
two
the
stars off
police?
it.
No, I'm shooting the plane he's in.
All right, you shoot the plane. So I said I can shoot the police. I'm like, yeah, well you can,
Yeah.
but
Oh, I can't shoot it now.
To make a bit of hyperbole, some people just want to come to
Hyperbole.
the game to water their plants and then show up their garden to others and not fill themselves with trophies.
It doesn't rain on this as long enough to hit that.
The range on what?
the gun on the Fav. I'll go and hide in the sewers. No, just in the railway. Yeah, it's as I said, the this is why I don't have any interest in trying to deal with the people can gank you while you're trying to complete a mission thing, because no one has any interest in playing fair. They just have the interest in making your life worse. They're not there to make sure we all have. It's not like deathmatch. You're like, hey, that was cool fun. Yeah, that was really enjoyable and everything. They just want to blow you up.
But you haven't identified why it's not fun. There could be many reasons why it's not fun, and fixing some of these could make it fun.
Because
Stop griefing right there. That's why people think they're being griefed.
because I am essentially in the moving stuff. I'm essentially a PVE thing, and I cannot possibly fight back. But
How you conceptualize it's a PvE thing?
because I don't want to engage in another player, and if another player is powerful enough, I cannot possibly fight back. There's no possible way. That's the issue. Like, if he's in a plane, right? What's he gonna do if 3 of us shoot him with a rocket launcher? What's his
Well, he's not in a
possible?
plane anymore.
Well, no, but he was. Oh, well done, Asmir. You've completed all the bridges in San Andreas. I love the way.
Yeah,
it
it's a
took me
bit
a
of an
single
issue
player.
that
But it keeps telling us every time you join.
there's an issue that the
Cool, they
correct
need to finish the rest.
correct move is all of the
Brett,
default.
all right.
What?
So people don't get used to the PvP element.
So
they-
that far to the right.
Go to the deep end very fast.
It's still too far to the right.
At the point it doesn't make sense to fold. It's a roll stump under who one is on disadvantage.
Yeah. That's. Oh, wait, Grove Street. This is not a good place to be, even in an armored vehicle. Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make about all of these. These people who are attacking us whilst we're doing our not business battle, the cargo delivery missions. They're not there to have an enjoyable time. They're there just to make us have a worse time.
No, but you have like if they interpret it to be a PvP activity, are they wrong in their interpretation? I get that you interpret it to be a PvE activity, but I don't think the game makes a definite statement whether it's a PvP or PvE thing.
Well, I mean, the game does have absolute PvE activities, which are obviously the ones in an instance where you're not participating out in the world. The problem that it has that GTA, I assume, was suffering from a lack of stuff for the PvPers to do, so they forced a lot of the high-end money-making things. They require you to run the risk of getting shot up.
Yeah, and when you make the choice that you want the higher income, you get annoyed when you accept the risk element of it.
Unfortunately, I am a person who has played this game for 12 weeks. Somebody flying around in their oppressor that can one-shot me whether or not I want to has been playing the game for 2 years. They can choose to completely ruin my evening, and they do choose to do so quite a lot. That is my problem. There's no vague matchmaking equivalent at all. There's no... Well, there is. You know, we've got the Guardian. But we have no way of saying no. There's not even ways of saying join servers without any exotic vehicles or something like that.
Yeah, I think if the server population would be higher, the player density would be higher, and the social consequences of being a low mental point player would be higher, and people wouldn't so easily go rampage.
Well, no, because, I mean, stuff like the Enforcer, it's virtually unstoppable. You blow someone up and then you just fly straight up, or you fuck off the other side of the map. What are you going to do about that?
There's a difference between dueling someone or being against 10 players or being against 50 players. Maybe against 10 players you can win by the vehicle being very good. But at 50, the political suicide is just physical suicide in the same go.
Yeah, but he won't. He'll just shoot someone by himself and then fuck off to the other side of the map. He won't engage a whole bunch of people.
If he keeps up the violence, he will keep resisting. And only the local player needs to pay 5 minutes to it, while he has to be whole hour be violence. So that might make him stop a little or think a little before opening fire.
The thing is, though, what's the worst possible case scenario? Pause, tab right, find new session. There's no long time. I don't know, what is the button for your mental state? Like, I have no idea how batshit you'd need to go on. What's the word? Hog wild on people to actually
The meaning of death is kind of funky here, because it doesn't mean so much, but people get really annoyed by it. So having death as a punishment for being overtly rampage doesn't really work, but it's a big downside to cause death of others.
Yeah, but it does waste my time. If I've only got a couple of hours a night, fuck's sake, who's killing? Come on, Brett, get in.
What are we doing?
Kill it. Who
Oh,
killed?
the vehicle we were just in.
Who
Okay.
killed you? Yeah, I just need to get it repaired.
Okay.
Esmir, you joined, you left, you're single player, then you've gone offline.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. I keep trying to join the session.
It's a public lobby with
think that
25
it gives
people in
me a
it.
slot and then it fills it with somebody else. And then
That's-
it kicks me back to single player.
There's lots of slots though. They say there's 25, I think.
I guess something to sort of consider is, while I agree that someone else's fun at the expense of someone else's fun is not necessarily a good thing.
Yeah.
It is that they probably do still find that fun, and I imagine quite a lot of those people that come on here just to do that probably wouldn't play otherwise.
Okay, but if 8 of us decide to just continually gag that guy his entire evening, do you think he will have had a fun evening in GTA?
Oh no, yeah, no, I agree. I agree that that person in particular isn't having a fun time. But I guess in the eyes of the people who make these kinds of games,
well,
they care more that the 8 people doing that gang thing are playing than the one person that might stop playing.
Yeah, I mean, I would suspect a large number of the enforcers we get ganked by are not people who've sat here and ground their way through the PvE. They are people who have just dropped 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 quid on shark cards and bought it. That would be my feeling. I've got no information to back that up, but that's my supposition, shall we say. So
The session you are trying to join is full. Would you like to join? Would you like to enter a queue to join the session? Yes.
say yes, we'll kill this guy, and then I'll kick everyone out. Brett, on your right.
Yeah. Okay.
Then it
Apparently
loads
we're in
me
a red zone
into
as well.
a queued session, and
Dead ahead, that's it. Just keep shooting. You've no limit on bullets, just keep firing.
What the fuck? Yeah, it's not good. Oh wait, let's place car.
And I'm a better driver than he is.
Which one is it?
There, that one, dead ahead, in the police car.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say he's in a police car.
That's what he gets for killing Schalke, you fuck. Brett, shoot him in the face, not in the car.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The podium vehicle is one that I already have.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
whitelist
It's
to
an
make it.
armored one too.
Okay, you have room.
Put it back.
Brett, can you Lester?
oh yeah, sure.
Thank you.
But no, I guess my point. Oh my god. I guess my point is more that from a moral standpoint, I agree that you want everyone involved to have fun, but from a let's make money standpoint, they probably make more from the people that do that activity.
Yes. Which is...
Because they're probably in the majority, and they're also probably the people spending the most money on the game.
I guarantee you they are the people spending the most money. I'm not sure they're in the majority, though.
Oh, not necessarily the majority.
Yeah, I mean, hence why stuff like Guardian even exists.
Yeah.
But,
The downside is a little bit limited. With EVE, there can be a thing where the negative can be that the players that end up losing end up playing like weeks and months and effectively have slaved themselves to the game.
Yes.
And only to be left penniless when someone steals the products that effectively have costed a lot of their work.
Yes.
That's kind of big downside.
The worst GTA can really, you'll lose 4 or 5 hours if someone fucks over a vehicle delivery mission. And that could be longer, but yeah, that's not great. But
unable to connect, the session may no longer exist.
Okay, try now. I've just you joined and then you left, but join now, and then we'll check your IP address. That doesn't work.
I guess where I stand on it in terms of like the
IP
whole
address never
people
changed.
killing
I'll check.
each other for fun is like, I think it's okay if the people being attacked have adequate time to prep and aren't essentially being loot killed, or there's a massive. Well, I don't think it's necessarily bad to have a gear differential, so long as it's not so extreme that you just insta kill the other person.
Well, I mean that's the biggest problem with this game. Really, is that gear differential is just ridiculous. It's just crazy.
Well, I guess the main reason for that in this game is that even like the most basic weapons like a pistol can still like basically two-shot you, right?
Well, yeah, but at the other end, if I'm prepared to drop $1,500, I can shoot down a plane. And pretty unless it's
a laser.
I mean, unless it's a military plane, they won't even see the bullets coming. They won't even get a lock-on warning.
Yeah.
Where's my vehicle? It's here somewhere.
Like, I do like the idea of having risk to some activities from other players. It's just how you go about that in a way that doesn't feel.
Yes.
Well, I guess it should feel bad if you get punished for doing something risky, but it shouldn't feel like you wasted 5 hours.
I won't lie. Okay, so that person blew up a shipment that you were doing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, previously.
Well, where I was going was, I was very tempted to jump in and finally use my fucking Doomsday Ion Cannon on them.
No,
it would have cost me, $750,000, but hey, it would have been worth it.
Worth every penny.
Okay, now how do I get out of here quickly?
Revenge killing and asswipe.
That kind of spite balance can work out, but then you are building the game on spite, and that can be a bit negative in the long run.
I would. Brett, come down. Come down. I'm out here. I would like to investigate with the game that we're doing the bounty option. I would like there to be what we consider to be good PvP and bad PvP.
Pipe Nightmare.
Not that one. That's the one Brett's doing. The one Rob and I are doing.
Oh.
Give me that same error.
Are you telling me that we're not adding PvP to Pipe Nightmare? I want to hit some people over the head with pipes. Come on.
Okay.
No. You were saying, sorry?
As the briefcase. Okay. I would like to explore the concept of good PvP and good killing and bad killing. Now, defining bad killing is the hard part. Defining good killing is easy. So this game and Red Dead both have bounties, but I think they're massively undertuned. I really do. Like, you've got this system that kind of very slightly almost punishes you. For some reason, you spend the entire evening blowing up people. You'll get a mild slap on the hand. That bit could do with being more, and then players are rewarded for killing you and reducing and or resetting your.
Well, I don't know if
you've gone again. Could we check your? Do you want to check your IP? Do you want to message it to me?
I did check it. It's the same.
That sounds interesting. I would even put more forbidden types of combat. So instead of good and bad combat, have like light combat and heavy combat and skullduggery combat.
Whoa, Andy, what the fuck?
Let me try restarting the game.
The amount of times I've had to ring up and get my car replaced tonight is just not sensible. Oh my god! Was that someone? Was that an AI player? Just.
Mutual. How can I be of service?
Wow.
In fairness, that wasn't your fault. You know who to blame for that. It wasn't me.
The I Like Trains clip, except it was you standing in the middle of the road. The truck just
okay, let's get this guy's. Oh, he's in a Previ. Oh, we need a vehicle. I need to go get my car back because it's been impounded. Because Andy's. Why has it been impounded?
Wait, why would it be impounded? You had to have had a wanted level.
No, wait. Where is? Oh no, it's just nearby, but not nearby. Yeah, so Warcraft has a reputation system. So if you want to get reputation with the dwarves, you kill the elves, and usually there's no option. There's one exception, which is called Booty Bay. You can kill the guards in Booty Bay and gain Bloodsail Buccaneer rep, and there's one reward. If you spend all the time doing it, you get a unique hat.
I did that on 5 characters.
Fucking Malcolm's done it. I'm like, you've got to be fucking joking me.
Well, after the first 2 times, it was like, who wants to do this? Because I'm feeling bored. I want to go kill Booty Bay guards. Anybody else in?
But that's the only game I can think of where it would encourage you for a reward to do bad PvP. I mean, it was risky because it meant essentially that flight point was held off from you, held away from you completely.
Oh yeah, that's 3 characters. Well, okay, 2 characters I restored the reputation. One of them I did the insane title. That was ridiculous. I'm never doing that again. The second one I paid off. Like whatever, fuck my Booty Bay rep. What? And
sorry, do you have the stream open, Max?
The other 3 that I have,
no, stream no.
I've just kind of accepted they're never going to go into any Goblin Town ever again.
Your guy just like it looked like he got run over. There was nothing nearby. You just suddenly flipped across the ground and rolled around.
Shelka, come on, we get him. Alright, cool.
Hopefully Esmir manages to join after this. It just said you come online.
Your car is so easy to push around. It's teeny.
Well, yeah, but goes around corners better than yours.
I'm speedballing here, but say that somebody knives somebody, and they return it with a grenade launcher. Grenade launcher could count as heavier combat than knife. So they have one has slightly wronged the other, but the other has made a bigger wrong.
So disproportionate response.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
I quite,
That was known as overreaction.
well, I
And
quite
you
like
could
that.
even have players vote on what weapon counts at what class. And you could have like towns where knives are like very taboo. And
Actually,
in some
okay, Shackle, stop talking because these are all good ideas. I need to write them down. Like literally, this actually directly fits in with some of the stuff we're doing. I'm just gonna make some notes.
Yeah, like in Stab City, you can only stab anybody.
Yeah. This
Well, you can't get anything, got a knife.
negative honor via disproportionate responses. Cities get to set rules on this. Because, I mean, Esmir has played this a lot longer than the rest of us and has access to a lot more gear. But Esmir, being a grown-up and not a pubescent boy, doesn't get glee in one-shotting us when we can't fight back. She wants to enjoy it. She wants to win, but she wants to just win, rather than, got you, haha, got you, haha, got you, haha. Because I found this with my nephew.
Right, it's just
We were
where
playing-
Esme goes, nah, I just want to kill people.
Yeah. Well, we were playing Battlefront, you see. So we were playing it split screen, 2-player, local. And basically, I was kicking his ass, because quite frankly, I'm quite good at first-person shooters. He goes, oh, I'm just going to choose this character, because, yeah, there's no difference. He just picks Luke. And I'm like, yeah, I know what you're doing. I'll pick Darth Vader. He goes, no, you should stick on that character. So it's that sort of, say, younger person mentality that... Because, I mean, Esmir is an older lady. No offense. And means
Mature.
that... Yeah,
No, I
she-
take that as sort
Yeah.
of a badge of honor now.
Yeah, but it means that you aren't just ganking us. You could easily spawn the tank every time of the enforcer, and we couldn't win. There's just no fun in that.
What's this little orange man with 16 on it, by the way, on the map?
It's a
Some sort of event.
that's collection time 4. But yeah, once it's it's me. You're out again. So your IP address is
It
definitely.
says there's been an error. And it can't be because of Guardian, because I was having this issue
You're not running
trying
Guardian.
to join earlier. No, I'm not.
I mean, let me unwhitelist just in case. So now it's an
I
open
was able
session.
to get into sessions with other people.
Yeah, well,
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, it's unwhitelisted now, so obviously there's a load of free slots, but you should, let's see if that lets you in. But yeah, I one of the pillars of the game is PvP. The problem is, as a person who plays games, non-consensual PvP in this game, if I didn't have the option of guardianing, sometimes I would have stopped playing it. Red Dead, usually, because it's smaller server numbers and we've got quite a large group, usually if someone does decide to be a fuck, first of all, they're only twice as good as us. They don't have an enforcer or a tank. Their gear can't massively outstrip us, and there's more of us than there are of them. Quite
Well, they suddenly
importantly.
shit themselves when 4 other people suddenly surround
Yeah.
them.
I mean-
Start shooting at them.
I mean, even in GTA, the concept of working as a team is reasonably rare. I did remember that guy who went, do you guys have a full motorcycle club? And we're like, yeah. He's like, I've never seen a full one before. We're like, you're doing it wrong. Yeah, you've just left again, here. What the hell?
I feel like I sort of, in a way, grew up with a slightly different mentality because I grew up on, like, MOBAs, so I'm just sort of used to people being absolute shitheads.
Wow.
Yeah, the thing
Fair
is,
point, fair
the
point.
thing is though, this is an open world persistent game where GTA, they really want me to come back. They want me to keep playing it for months and months and months and months and months. Whereas if you're in a shitty match in a MOBA or a battle royale, it's done in 15 minutes.
And then you do it again and again and again and again.
Oh,
and
cool,
Again,
they're
and
taking
again,
vo-
again and again.
Yeah.
And after about a week's worth of doing something, you get a little reward.
Yeah, but the point is that if one match is shitty, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really massively.
Well, you do
could-
end up getting very toxic.
Yeah, but my point is that every match is not toxic, and that the
Well, it rapidly did descend into that for me.
well,
can get pretty bad. If there's bad culture, the probability of match being toxic is pretty high. And it can be more like half an hour or half hour, which is peak compared to some other games.
I tried to combat the toxicity of it by finding people who A were always on voice comms and B who always wanted to, who were on the same sort of time as I was, and I found a few people. But then you were totally reliant on having that group together or finding people
Yeah.
randoms who want to play together who wanted to use voice comms. It just made the whole thing an absolute ball ache to want to play for 5 minutes. You know.
yeah, let me set a race up while we're all. Oh, can we do races? I'm not sure if we can.
And speaking of, like,
Ah, there we go.
the I guess, like, teenager mentality,
No,
actually.
I'm going to restart my computer.
Okay.
Maybe that.
Okay.
I don't know.
We're back in a public lobby.
Yes.
But yeah, that like teenager sort of mentality you mentioned earlier is something I had noticed a lot in like MOBAs and stuff like that, but in a slightly different way. In that, like, you always get that person that calls out everyone on their team for being shit, and then you point out to them that they're the same rank as you, and they're just like, "No, I'm not."
With random matchmaking, the people are very disposable. If you have to build up with people, you treat them better. But if you can just bail out, you can be very unreasonable. And if they don't cover to every behavioral tick you have.
Yes, that's one of the Warcraft problems. I play a paladin. I'm a tank and a healer. You can kick me from a group and I'll be back into another group in 10 seconds. Oh, you're a DPS? Well, if we kick you from the group, you got a 45-minute queue. So you do end up with tanks and healers becoming prima donnas because they can call the shots, and if they're an arsehole, then they don't get punished particularly because they are in such demand. Why do I get feeling everyone else taking a different route to us, Brat?
Everyone else got disqualified
Why?
because we moved.
What?
We moved before. We did the thing that you do in Need for Speed, where you start racing before the race starts, and it disqualifies you.
Well, because you missed the first checkpoint or something. Yeah.
No, there isn't a checkpoint. We just moved.
Easiest race ever. You can move. You just can't leave the circle that's on your map.
I didn't see a circle.
So in the bottom left of your screen, Andy, in this game, you get a little map that shows you just sort of stuff at any point.
Ram you off this cliff. Hang on a minute.
You can ram me all you like, but I'm still going to win the race eventually. Brett, don't shoot the bulletproof car.
Will it not work eventually, or is it just straight out bulletproof?
Just use the sticky bombs on him.
I don't have any sticky bombs, unfortunately.
Don't tell him.
Fuck!
I do.
Well, Shelby did.
I'm dead.
So about winning that race.
The race is still on.
Wait, I died, but you didn't.
Yeah. Booyah.
I defconned it. Everybody loses.
More's mutual insurance.
Oh.
MMI, we expect.
I have no idea where I'm going.
expected.
No
I
waypoint.
think we can handle that.
I'm sorry, woman. I need your car. Goodbye. Don't try and
You're
steal.
the-
She went.
How to
She-
Windows update?
She went. Oh, whatever, and then tried to get back in the car. It's like whatever at all, then, is it? You liar.
If he's cool with it, is it civil forfeiture?
If who's cool with what? Is it civil forfeiture?
If the person that is stealed from, then it's civil, right? And if he gives up the possession, it's forfeiture.
No, well, it's not stealing if you're allowed to have it, or they don't mind you having it. Though, what was if you steal something and it turns out they don't mind, but you thought they would?
Nice surprise.
The real civil forfeiture is that if the police thinks that it's drug money, they can like take it into police custody without charging the person that is having it.
Yeah, they do.
That's
They do.
somewhat sus.
They do have to give it back once it turns out it's not, though. At least in this country. Max, you're wrong. Actually, the correct term is called keepsies. So you were close.
Oh, not dibs.
Dibs. Yeah. Well, dibs. It says that's when you hope the other person doesn't argue and go, "You're not having it. It's mine. You fuck."
Nice power slide.
I need to find an exciting
done.
way out of this
God.
area. How is my car here? The hell is wrong with my mechanic?
I think this is like the most damaged I've seen a car without it blowing up. You've managed to get 4 flat tires and like the
Oh, I
front is
deliberately shot
smashed.
3 of them out so I could drive on four rims.
Oh my god, this is horrible. I hate it.
I drive it.
Wait, you're driving with... Wait, hold on. I need to see this.
Down the corner, I'm spinning out.
But with real life police, if police tickets go to the budget of the police, they can have like incentive to ticket as
Right.
much people as possible.
Only America
turn
is
to a
that.
game.
Only America is that stupid. No other country does that.
Crass. Crass is the word you're looking for.
Crass is the one, yeah. So I heard it's in the UK going, oh, the police have reduced the speed limits to line their budgets, and it's like literally. In the UK, if you get fined, it doesn't go to the people who fined you. It basically goes to the tax pot. In theory, yes, the police get a little bit more money, but it's spread across all of the police in the whole country, divided down by whatever percentage the fines are of the police's money. But you still get people calling
That's
speed
what we
cameras
need.
revenue generators. I'm like, I understand that apparently this happens in America. I'm like, really? Because apparently there was one guy got arrested, and he got arrested for messing with the traffic lights, and it turned out that the yellow time on the light was basically 0, so the speed cameras were getting loads more people.
Yeah, but the incentive
Well,
structures
I know
can
that
matter.
the city where I live, like, man, they don't give a shit. They for like traffic lights, they have cameras to do that shit. But
put the
otherwise,
window down.
the only time that they really care is if you're egregiously violating the law. They
Well,
got
up here it's
they
all
got
about-
worse shit to worry about than somebody just going 5, 10 over.
Yeah,
went through,
in the UK it's automated though. Like if you go through a speed camera or a light camera, you just get a fine in the post. There's no someone
Yeah,
deciding.
That's what happens if you run like a red light here.
Yeah.
And there are some sections where they say where there's like signs posted saying speed enforced by aircraft, and those aircraft can tag you, and you can get a fine in the mail.
Brett,
Oh, well, did you say?
Brett, earlier you said you went to get a snack,
Yeah.
but I said that you were a snack and you missed it.
Oh.
Oh.
Anyway, what were you saying?
What, me or someone else?
You were saying something. I interrupted you just to say something
Oh, I forgot what I was going to say.
very
That's fine.
weirdly flirtatious. Did everyone roll for the they did their
Initiative.
roll. Yeah. You should summon your car, Brett, and we should do laps of the racetrack.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, my dreams were shot out of the sky.
Andy.
Oh, I think my main car's wrecked at the moment. but
Well,
I'll get the other one.
Andy. You're very slowly pushing it forwards.
Wait, if I stand like behind the
Player
car,
is
am I
no
eventually
longer
be
in
crushed by it?
session. What?
I'm closest to the motorway. Okay.
I'll give you a lift to it.
Nah, it's just there.
Oh, sure. I'll definitely give you a lift. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, I found it. Why is it parked? It's parked in the big... Look where they've put it. I'll just leave it here for you, boss. I hope you don't get run over. Which you probably do.
Stupid. What the fuck?
Oh, I think you need a new mechanic.
That's so stupid. Why would they do that? Okay, where's the track?
That's the track
Oh,
here.
this is one. How do you get to it? Do you drive through?
Drive in.
It's like how I didn't even have to like barely push the trigger, and it's enough to push your little tiny smart car.
Yeah, it's supposed to be light. That's
So we've got that thing with 2 wheels.
Brett's-
An armoured car
Great!
and a
I
smart
just
car.
got this. Thanks.
How'd you get down there?
How do we what? Sorry,
Oh, it's just here. Let's get found it.
Brett. What the hell?
Really?
Yeah, Esmea left.
Oh, Siri. Siri just said I'm Siri.
How did we fix this before with somebody else?
Well, I mean, my Guardian's not up, so I mean, unless you've accidentally left it running and it auto starts up when you start your computer, which I doubt.
No,
I
God's no.
don't
This
know.
is- I mean, I haven't run it since. I mean, this is the first time I've run GTA since I reformatted.
This is my top speed, Andy, and it's Brett. The fuck. This is my top speed, and it's slower than your car, unfortunately.
This is so stupid.
Max, you should have brought your boost car.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Then. I'm gonna get it.
Also, I'm pretty sure I haven't unlocked bulletproof tires, so I can't even like stop people from doing this to me.
It's only Andy that would pop someone's tires.
True.
Yeah, true.
You can't pop your own tires, by the way.
I shoot tyres out, and Shalka throws sticky bombs everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, I haven't seen a bomb-proof option.
Yet. You should add yet to the end of that, you know.
Yeah, let me just swap my vehicle out for a slightly faster one then.
There is that truck thing with the giant wheels that's bomb-proof to an extent.
It's not bomb-proof then, is it, Andy? It's just bomb
This is
resistant.
Abba.
I think so.
No,
It's
the,
like
the only one that's really bomb-proof that I know of is the Night Shark.
Can you just get me close to the road, Andy? Thank you.
if you want a lift, I can give you one.
No, you just.
Just down the roof. Just nudge him to the road, yeah.
I want my Sultan or my Omni, maybe. I'm trying to think what's best. Whatever I see first, really.
How do you return a personal vehicle then?
From the vehicle, just say return personal menu.
It's getting
Vehicle.
dark, the lights came on.
Wow.
It's really hard to punch someone, but it's quite easy to hit them with a baseball bat. There, like that. Are you getting a faster car, Andy? Is that what you're doing?
Probably faster, but probably not controllable.
How do you put your car away? I can't get my other one out. It's too close.
Okay, put your car away from the vehicles menu.
I didn't know which menu this is.
The L, is it? Is it L?
M?
M.
Vehicles.
Vehicles.
Yeah, then return vehicle
vehicle
storage. Yeah, then ring your mechanic and tell him which vehicle you would like to nominate, as it were, as your personal vehicle.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Hey
I
Max,
don't know why I couldn't deliver it though when I'm
Hey,
here,
babe.
but
get a little bit closer. Can you do this? Oh man, you got a bit close.
Can I do what? What button is it?
Vehicles, vehicle doors.
Vehicles.
no.
Well, you got.
Oh,
one
it's up there. Are you serious? Oh
Front
my
left.
god.
Front right, rear left, rear
Boost.
right, all.
Yeah, all. No, you've only got two.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you've got three, but you've got no bonnet. Well,
Okay.
where are you supposed to put the shopping?
Boost.
That's because it does this. It sure doesn't.
True.
This does. Oh, that's not the. Oh, right, that's not the Ruiner. That's the Deluxo.
The difference is that I can pick up 3 people in my car. You can only pick up 1.
Yeah.
It's me. I don't actually remember this happening again. Also, does anyone know if
Oh,
I...
I can make the. Oh wow! I can make the co-pilot has bomb bay control.
I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. That exact thing.
I think that's generic though.
I didn't know that. I've never played
Andy,
that.
stop shooting people's tyres out,
Alright. I'll behave.
or I will just home missile you. I don't think the car goes fast off road. You know, my car's just at top speed, just going. Mrrr.
I can't even race again now. Fuck's sake.
Tell you what.
Esmir, why don't you go into another session and I'll try and start one of these, the event of the week, and see if I can invite you into that.
Return it. I'll drop you off at the.
I'm gonna first try and figure out why my phone got disconnected from my computer. Maybe that might be related.
I'll request it for 5 seconds apparently.
You have to wait 5 minutes.
5 seconds.
No, apparently it's like 10 seconds or something.
Oh, Andy, you're cheating. Put all the doors in your car on.
Well, I would have done, but you knocked it off.
Oh, did I? I suppose I made you spin as well.
That's sort of fun.
Oh, you're not drifting. I see. Come on,
I
Mac.
dropped out of the vehicle instead.
Really?
While it's driving along.
Careful! Oh my god!
Oh, there goes the other door.
it's just said to a halt by me.
Want to give me a marker? I'll give you a lift.
Oh, sure. Oh shit.
Come on, Mac. No, but boost, not minigun.
This is right
But
there.
not just before the corner. That would be silly. Oh my god, that thing is so fast! But yeah, this is a discussion I suspect we'll be having a bit more of over the next couple of months. Is what is good PvP? What is fun PvP? What is PvP where both sides have fun? And how can we determine what we define as bad PvP? And how do we punish players for doing it? And how do we reward players for doing good PvP?
Is there no way of looking at sort of going back into history? How do we do it in the old days? You know, PvP was your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. Can I beat your score? Can you beat my score? You know, that sort of thing. So accumulating different scores and things like that is one way of accumulating a
Yeah, but it's an
not
imagine.
scores, doing something that's you're both doing something that's independent rather than against each other.
Unfortunately, it's an open world game, and PvP is one of the pillars that we have to do.
I guess part of the issue of figuring this out is that if you make it really hard
Yeah.
to have bad PvP, then the people that like the bad PvP won't want to play it.
No, because they still get to do bad PvP. I'm not saying anything about making it hard for bad PvP. I'm thinking about making it punishing. You know, if you want to be I mean, in Red Dead, you can actually be a bad guy. Yeah, you can be a bad guy in Red Dead, but I don't know what the point is. You get access to something extra, but mostly, like, shops get more expensive. It's not really a net gain. It's just...
Honestly, I think one of the better ways to deal with that kind of situation is to make it not necessarily insanely punishing for the person, but maybe more rewarding for other people to stop their behavior. So you have, like, bounties in GTA, but that's not really that rewarding for the people. It's not like worth going around killing people.
That's the punishment I'm talking about. I'm not talking about you not allowed to play for 3 hours or anything like that. I'm talking about you you are flagged as wanted. I'm talking about policing by other players.
Everyone starts to go.
Everyone says this guy has been ganking newbies. This guy's killed 5. Even this guy's killed 2 newbies.
So
on purpose or whatever. Yeah.
Is make it very much. If you start being a dick, then, or if you antagonise enough of the people that the game picks it up, you are then prevented from changing server. Your account is prevented from changing server, so people can actually have a chance at revenging on you.
That's not really going to be an issue because it's a persistent world. Imagine it's Warcraft rather than GTA. So you might have another server.
One world.
You might, but I mean in Warcraft, can you imagine you going, I'm going to go to another server? That'd be silly. No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Even if there are no explicit punishments, if the log on what you have done is good and other players can see it easily, they can like form negative opinions on them. So if somebody has noob kills from their history, they would have.
So level 20 kills level 1, for example.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't necessarily...
How does it Warcraft do it? They don't let level 1s into level 20 areas, do they?
No, but a level 20 can walk into a level 1 area and kill you by basically looking at you funny.
Yeah. I do quite enjoy the idea in some games that, like, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but, like, I don't want to say being rewarded for bad PvP, but, like, having pros and cons. So, like, con is everyone starts hunting you down, but pro, maybe you get access to something that you normally don't.
Yeah, but the bad PvP I'm talking about is killing someone who is engaged in an activity that they don't want to fight.
I've got mine.
Or killing someone they can't fight back. Or, as Schalke has pointed out, which I quite like, disproportionately killing someone.
What the fuck? Who are these guys?
What?
That's who they are.
What's going on?
There's a group of 4 dudes showing up in the car,
political
shooting at
question rather than a game dev decision on how it's handled.
Yeah, but that's relying on hopefully people decide to do that rather than...
But if there are like good mechanics around it, easy way for town to enforce things, and like whether town square is guns off zone or not.
This guy doesn't seem at all phased by the fact you've killed 3 of his mates and flipped his car over a fence. He's walking around going... Wait, what?
My car is playing the closed door noise constantly.
Is it because you have a...
Because I can't close the door.
Turn the lights off.
The door's missing.
Turn the lights off.
Oh, no, I know how to fix this. This is an easy fix. Hold on.
Oh, no.
And even if there are no player interactions with the rules, if there are different towns in the world which have different rules, people will partially segregate to the town that they like.
Yes,
but what happened last time you played this game?
Unfortunately, although you can hide in a town perhaps, you can't play the game in the town. You have to leave after a while. Why is there a... What? Officer? Officer.
How did you possibly get a wanted level? I couldn't for the life of me.
What?
I think I might know how we got a wanted level, actually.
Ow.
Discharging weapons.
Yeah, well, I didn't get the wanted level, did I?
No,
I?
you did not.
Did I, Brett?
Horsing
What? No.
around was on Thursday, not Friday.
Oh, that's rude.
It's alright, officer, I've solved the issue. Sorry, Shaka, what did you say? I was busy murdering.
Horsing around was on Thursday, not Friday. You're
Ah.
doing stuff on the horse race track.
We are. I'm so kind of waiting for Esmir. I mean, we can go and do some missy stuff and then get you in, Esmir. Does that seem like a sensible plan?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Are we joining Esmir?
No, Issy stuff. Brett, stop killing the policeman! God.
I haven't got a car. So I was trying to steal one of theirs as you left.
I need to get somewhere where I can get into the menus.
What is Issy?
It's one. No, Issy's the minis.
Oh.
Oh, Adam, actually, speaking of like bad and good PvP, do you remember I mentioned a while about that?
You played RuneScape? Yes.
No, not that one.
I did.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
where my username
What
came
the
from.
fuck? Oh my god! The police just shot at a gas tank and set it on fire as I was climbing over it.
Do you remember a while back I was mentioning an MMO called Ashes of Creation or something like that?
No.
It was a while ago, but basically it's a MMO that's currently in development. But they've got like a system for like getting resources for towns, essentially, where you're like both attacking and defending like caravans and trying to transport them, and the bad PvPers are essentially the ones attacking, and then you can choose to defend them from these PvPers for an extra reward.
Yes, now that is something that I've been positing, but how do you stop people doing it? That's the problem. How do you balance it? You're moving your thingy between A and B, and you've got 5 people helping you because you've only got 5 mates. Cool. They've got 30 people, and they're all waiting for you outside the town. What are you supposed to do?
I'd have to see how they're specifically doing it, but from what I know, theirs is like a event thing, and I think there's a limit to how many people can be attacking and
I
defending.
think I know what I was doing wrong.
Then it's not an open world. What the fuck, officer? I'm in a menu. Piss off.
I was trying to join you using the home menu. I wasn't trying to use the in-game menu. Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
I believe it's open world in that it can be triggered at essentially any time by someone that just has a caravan. Like, you just have a caravan, and if you see one, you can like join them and defend them, and you essentially get a split of their profit if you help them.
Yeah, but my point is, how do
I don't.
It's Korean. They do have a very different approach to games than the West.
This isn't Korean.
Oh, okay.
Much more. Oh, it
But
is.
after stopping in GTA, I'll have a look and see how they did theirs. So I'm kind of curious as well, actually.
But yeah, I have already considered that. I mean, it's essentially, the same stuff from this game. The moving resources or the trader stuff we were doing last night. It's essentially the same.
We have a rocketer. Yeah.
Oh, you did have a bounty though. So see that's fine. Him killing you for a bounty, I will accept as that's good PvP. The game has said to you.
I didn't realize
That's
that.
expected.
Yeah, the game has said to you, please kill this person, and he's gone, all right, then I will.
He's also the only other person in the server.
Oh, then he's either mighty brave.
Let me load in and see if I can join via the in-game menu instead of the Rockstar.
Wasn't that the exact issue we were having with Most Wanted on Origin? Because if Max tried to join us via Origin, it went, nope. And then he tries to join via in-game and it goes, yep. And Plants vs. Zombies as well, I think.
I think the problem is I've gotten so used to using it in Red Dead.
Yeah, I'm just coming to get it.
Hit home and join you from that, but it works just fine in Red Dead, but I guess it doesn't in this?
Oh, I joined via the
about
menu.
Stuff like that should work,
Oh,
but
yeah,
that's technical competence thing.
Don't see me. We chase him or not?
Is he just murdering people?
I'm wrong.
Don't think so. He's only killed.
Yeah, police car. They tried to hit me, but obviously the fence prevents it.
Was he not motivated by the bounty?
Max doesn't have a bounty.
I'm a good boy.
It's
I've been
really
killed.
taken a long time to get the online session details.
Beep beep. I can't get beep beep back. I'm sorry.
Right, so I've just got my car back from the compound, but they
Oh,
don't.
wait, Shelker.
But they don't
I
repair
killed
it.
him.
Wow,
they
I
don't.
did get a headshot from a car. Wow.
Nice. That was pretty good, man. Yeah, I'm gonna blow his car up. Hold on.
Problem with that kind of behavior is that if you defend yourself or even gang up with a big gang, that like feeds the troll.
Now I've got 2 stars. Okay.
We just
Burnout.
we just lost this mirror.
Yeah, I think I'm just having a latency problem.
I mean, unless your internet's really having an issue, it shouldn't make any difference. Shouldn't. Problem doesn't, obviously. Are we going to kill Rossini? Because then when he kills one of you guys, he turns up on the map for all of us.
Well, we killed him once. So I
Yeah,
think,
then he's just killed Andy. I don't think Andy had a bounty.
Oh,
No.
I can't do that.
Yeah,
I was driving a
assuming he's
scooter.
attacking.
It was pretty threatening.
So what was that?
Yeah.
Was that get the Granger? No, it's not good.
Hello. What can I do for you? Okay. Some other time. You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. I'll bring it to you.
No, you've left again. What?
Really not having a good time with this.
I mean, I realize it's not helpful, but it's definitely you.
Train!
Yeah.
Brett, where are you?
Are we attacking?
I'm just sat in my car at the moment. I'm just reading through about this caravan thing and see how they do
Ah.
it. I'm curious.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you can talk about the mechanical you like. The question is, how has it been balanced? And indeed, has it been? Or are they just relying on you getting, 40, 50 people together? No, you've left again, Esmir.
So, from what I can tell on their Wikipedia page, essentially when you spawn a caravan, so one player turns into the caravan essentially.
Yeah.
It creates like an open PvP zone, and everyone in the area that signs up to either attack or defend it gets flagged for combat. It doesn't announce that it's happening to the world, so you can plan to do it when there's not many people around or whatever.
Yeah, see, that's what's gonna. I mean, that's why. I would
Yeah.
give business maps this at
But-
2 in the morning.
But there's some other things. So I believe if you're defending the caravan, you don't suffer PvP death drop stuff,
Yeah.
and if you're attacking it, you do.
So they've implemented a mechanic where to do something it's considered a bad thing to do.
What to attack it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
guess
are
so.
you in the car park?
Like expensive.
You could come at this from the other angle, Which
So-
is that you want people to be completely, stupid and
No,
batshit.
no, because I'll stop playing.
Yeah.
I don't want that. That's exactly what I don't want. I don't want people to go, you know what, I'm not playing
But
this
you
game
can
anymore.
reward people for doing stupid stuff. Here comes Rossini.
Yes, but
The way they-
I want to play Warcraft. I want to go and do dungeons. I don't want someone to blow me up because they're bored. I'm trying to, stalk a creature or kill a dungeon. I want to punish what we deem to be bad killing. What the hell is going on with this? Oh my god, physics! Wow.
Rossini's come to the car park and
But
stuck on the top floor.
it has a pillar
wonder
of
if anybody's
PvP,
able
then
to
it's
join
not a
our list.
dungeon game.
Well, it is though. Imagine a heist took place not in an instance in this game. There you go. That's your dungeon. It's in the world. It's also got PvP as a pillar.
Surely if there was a one-size-fits-all solution to this, it would have been applied everywhere.
Well, I mean, I think Red Dead has. This guy just blew himself up, but he's got the car with the rocket launcher.
I mean, if there's a solution, it doesn't mean it's easy to implement.
But Red Dead has a much better anti-griefing solution than this game. Matt, where can someone get in my car, by the way, so we can shoot this wanker?
I'm currently on a train leaving
Hold
the
him up.
city.
Who's in the car park? Oh, it's Max.
Me.
He's coming into the car. Oh, you miss.
No. It's
Right.
okay. He can't get up to me. But he can, but he can't.
Oh, where's-
that easily to me.
Oh, Brett's miles away and travelling in the wrong direction.
I'm not really looking at that, to be honest. I was just
I'll go.
one-handed.
Yeah.
How about you? What?
Yeah.
Very,
So
very funny.
part of my problem, Schalke, I've got a mobile gun turret here. Part of my problem is trying to implement PvP in such a way that means that players like me won't be alienated from the game. I don't mind PvP, I enjoy PvP, but only when I've decided I'm going to do some PvP type stuff, as opposed to I am trying to do a dungeon, move my cargo, whatever.
Oh god damn it! I won the fucking vehicle. I didn't want. Damn it!
From what I could tell from that Wikipedia article for that specific example, the main reason for the mechanic essentially existing was to mass transport goods.
Yes.
And essentially, what's in the caravan is the players or their like clans or whatever's goods.
Yes. So
And then-
that's the players' 40, 50, or 100 hours of collecting resources. Schalke, you suck so much.
Well, from what I can tell, you wouldn't lose all of it even if they did successfully attack it. But
you do fail,
Yeah.
and then you
I
have
wonder if-
yeah.
then you have to go and
wonder
collect
if
the resources
somebody
again to
else
get.
Yes, but then that's also on you for trying to transport resources en masse, I guess. You can transport them gradually over time by other means that are
It's
safe.
mutual. We're here to help. Okay.
I wonder if anybody else can join on me if that's a problem.
I could give it a go if you want.
All right.
Let's see. Are you in a server?
Yeah, I am. There's other people.
Zebra, this is the NDA project.
Including somebody named Butt Funk.
That's that name.
That butt funker.
I guess we could need another code word until the announcement, rather than grind world.
Oh, I'll go with a chain gun shooting at me. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I can't shoot back and drive, so I'm just sitting here useless with you guys. Like I'm at the wrong.
I
way.
can come over and jump in if you want, unless someone's already in it.
Yeah, no, they aren't.
I think I'm in. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, we're in the same
I
server.
got one kill in. Pretty fair even.
Okay, so that works. Interesting.
Why have I just spawned in immediately? Oh, you've got a fucking wanted level. You.
No, I know. I clicked the gun like once accidentally when I got in, and there's a cop around the corner. I'm like, ah, shit.
Adam's put you in a blacklist.
I believe I've joined your server.
Oh,
I'll join
Lost
this
Oh.
keychain.
are we joining as me?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that what's happening?
rather
Yeah,
than ring
Max
up for the
is in here.
83rd time.
Hang on.
But I'm fundamentally thinking about the penalty for being bad is you get shot by other players.
Yeah, which should be expected, right? So, or at least I'd hope so.
Well, one could get creative about it. Like you are, if you
Oh, someone's
lose
just
shop
saying
access
random-
for day.
Okay,
if you
okay,
do
you got
bad
okay,
combat.
okay. You guys need to stop talking over each other. Seriously, Shaq was in the middle of a sentence. Shaq, please start again.
You could get creative with the penalties. You could like lose shop access, and it would be a different kind of thing on whether you get killed or not. If you're not a civilized player, you don't get civilized services.
Well, that's what Red Dead does. But if you were to take away all the shops from Red Dead for me, I don't think I would really care. A
Is
bit.
there
Yeah.
anybody that still needs to search a guard butt?
I think it depends like a lot on what kind of game it is. Because if you're like reliant on shops for ammo, then it's kind of just not fun to have that be the case.
This is.
Unless,
Oh,
unless there's some other way to gain that kind of resource.
yeah, it did not let me join you, Esmir. Just failed to find a compatible session with friends.
Interesting.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That's interesting because everyone else is in.
Are we?
Well, other than Schalke.
I will try again in a
I'm
second.
trying to join friends game.
I wonder if Shaq and I trying to join each other's game.
It's possible.
Oh, I've got a bounty apparently. Right.
And
I'm sorry,
I am
I needed
in-
the 3,000.
Oh, what did you say? There's that douchebag who was setting random bounties. That's a good idea, actually. If someone starts setting random bounties, we all should kill each other. Like, yeah, cheers the money, dude. It cost us any money. I have chocolate lines, by the way.
Chocolate.
Not very
bars.
chocolatey.
Oh.
No, disappointment.
I think I'm in a
I'm
session
disappointed.
alone.
Your Mighty Circle Club has no members.
I've been kicked out to single player. What?
So we initially started
Wait,
the
you
white.
didn't intend to leave?
We initially
Go, man.
started
Let's
the
go fun.
white. We initially started the whitelisting because we couldn't start a mission. Every time we start right, it just locked up. There are no free players in this session. If I literally join a session by myself, I will join my friends then.
So there's a really weird interaction between you two then, somehow.
Well, that's how I roll.
Right.
It never used to have any problems at all. But there used to be like a problem with my connection and somebody else. But never DJ.
Yeah, well, we haven't had any, well, not particular weird things. Yeah, cool, okay, exactly. The gank becomes fair game for all players. Now, this only applies, of course, if that guy isn't massively overpowered, doesn't just start murdering more and more people.
Putting laser guns on us now.
You could penalize big groups. Like if groups over 50 need two generals or have to consume some resource that they are able to be in the same part of the map at the same time.
Yeah, but how are you going to stop people walking the same side of the map? Oh, you can't walk into this area. Here's a big force field because people are having too much of a PvP battle.
I guess that's one. You could start training their health until they comply with the resource requirements.
Esmir, is it possible this is an auto-aim thing?
That's a good question.
Because it does... I don't have it on.
But I'm using a controller still.
I mean, there's always the more
But do
like...
you have your auto aim set to full or off?
Off, I think.
Where do I view that?
But usually if I join on a friend and their setting is different from mine, usually I'll just say
does
that
ask.
the settings are different. Are you sure you want to join the session? Because it will change your settings. I'm pretty sure that mine are turned off because of previously joining on you.
I am successfully in session with Esmian.
Oh, maybe it's going to work. I've got a spinny circle.
Oh yeah. Adam, I was going to say the another, I guess, more forceful way to do it is depending on, obviously, if it's open world, I guess it depends on how your like gear system or whatever you want to call it works. Is some games, I guess MMOs in particular, like have like restrictions on people you can attack based on like the difference in gearing or level.
Name
or
one.
whatever.
Name one.
In them.
Name one game that does that.
RuneScape.
Does it?
Yeah, you can't in
Not
the
that I'm aware
wilderness. The people you can attack depends on how deep you are in the wilderness. So at the start of the wilderness, the level difference is like 1, and you can only attack people that are within 1 level of you. And if you go to the end of it, the difference in level for being able to attack people is like 40, I think. Which means that a max level player, which is 138, can only attack people that are level 98 and above.
Does that work?
So essentially, to a degree, yeah. It just means that super high level players can only attack other high-ish level players.
But,
Which for the yeah.
but how does, you said, was it 40 to 98? Was that, sorry, 140 to 98, does that not still mean I completely wallop them? Or
Not necessarily. I in that game, I mean, if you're that deep in that area, it means you're kind of expecting potentially to get walloped by a player that's a much higher level than you, because that is the only place you can actually be hit by those players. But I think from what I know, it is possible to win a fight if you're like properly geared against a player with that sort of difference.
And does this suffer from what is called anonymous ELO? So if I'm leveling up and I'm doing well, I'm going to start fighting harder players. Will people just roll new toons who are very good at PvP in order to gank low level people?
There's not really much
that I
skill
don't know.
in the fight in that. At least not in 2004 when I last played it.
Assume
Yeah.
the game does have a skill element for sake of argument, though.
That part I don't know. The one thing I will say about that system, in that RuneScape's one is somewhat flawed because of the way their skill system works and how it works with leveling, because what you can do is you can make a character called a pure in that game, which is where you essentially max out your attack and strength stats and leave your defense at 1, which would mean your combat level would be like 70 or 80 while maximizing your damage output.
Interesting.
Which would mean you'd be able to attack people in, I think, like, if you're at the deepest area, people that are max level or like sort of mid-level while still having the maximum potential output damage values. Obviously, this only works that way in this game because that's how that gear system works. In a different system, it obviously wouldn't work that way.
I'm just on a loading screen. Oh, I assume I'm loading. It says loading. It's telling me about a hat. It's really keen telling me about this hat.
Look at that hat, man.
I've got a
Yeah,
hat.
hat?
I've got a purple top hat. Yes, you get the Enos Yeti cap.
But yeah, basically my thinking was potentially you could apply that logic to gear in some degree. Like if your gear has like a power level number attached to it or something. I don't know.
The thing is,
One of the crimes.
it's gone.
One of the crimes could be over leveling. Like if you enter an area with over level, you can able to do it, but get fined and maybe notified that over leveled, over geared or over leveled people are around.
Yeah, unfortunately, that would mean that I would go up to someone who's at the upper end and start to harass them until they killed me, and they get punished. So remember, I'll explain the Warcraft one. So in Warcraft, if you kill me or I kill you, there is no direct punishment. You do not lose anything at all. If you get killed by a mob, on the other hand, you lose 10% of your durability, which can be a lot of money. So what people will do, certainly hunters, they will engage you in combat, they will pull some mobs at the same time, and
have the mobs kill you.
and then they will feign death, disengaging from the combat, letting the mobs kill you. So you take...
Amazing.
You take the durability damage. They have done it for no other reason than to cause you grief. So that's the issue with that system. You will... I'm in single player. What the fuck?
What do you think about like scaling though? Like, say if you attack someone at super low level, your gear gets scaled down to be about equal to theirs, or to a threshold.
Realistically, it's almost impossible to balance. I mean, I'm sure you've heard about the stat squish issues from Warcraft recently.
I've
Let me
heard
try
that. I
this.
don't really get
Let me
what happened.
get
though.
out of this server real quick. Go into single player and see if you can still join on them.
Oh,
But it's me. I want to send you the packets. Special packets for you.
No, we're testing. I might be odd duck out.
Well, yeah, but we already knew that.
Diversity shaming. Ah, interesting.
I'm species shaming.
Right.
I wasn't being mean. I wasn't actually being mean, Chuck. I promise. Yeah, I am interested. Essentially, ways of working out punishing the players by saying to other people, go out and kill these people. Some
yeah.
Essentially, the bounty from Red Dead, but in a way that means you just don't get to ignore it. Killing someone. So killing someone below your level is one, but the problem is low-level players will start a fight with a high-level player, just in order so that the high-level player will get told off.
Yeah. I guess my one issue with if that's your only restriction is that what happens when there's a server or whatever you want to call it, or an area, and there's one high-level player and like a bunch of low-level players. So that even if there is a bounty on that player, the other players can't kill them. So there's nothing they can really do about that player.
Sure, but if they engage in combat, he's going to kill them and get penalised even further because he's ganking lobies.
Oh, are you saying have them become weaker, or?
Well, no, I say unfortunately the dynamic balancing of stuff is it's Warcraft's best feature and its worst feature. So it means that at any point I can go to almost any part of the game and all the content is balanced to my character. Conversely, every time I level up, everything else gets harder as well. So it's beautiful and awful all in one go, unfortunately. So same thing happens with PvP. As I level up and get better gear, I expect to be able to fight harder players. I don't expect that all the other players suddenly get magically better gear, or I magically weaken so it's always fair. You know, I am trying to progress. I'm trying to pick the right skills and wear the right gear. And balancing that is next to impossible. I mean, realistically, it's nearly impossible to get that right. Warcraft, Blizzard don't manage it. They've been doing it for 16 years. And I don't think it's likely I'm going to try. I hope you guys like this loading screen, by the way. It's one of my favourites. But definitely expanding, essentially the honour system from Red Dead.
Here's a thought. So, if people are happy with your conduct, are people likely to go, yes, this person's a nice person, he's been nice to me, and give them a tick? I don't think so. But if they're going, oh, this person's been an absolute tosspot, I'm going to give him something that that is marked as a denigration, then that people are likely to do. But then
that's abusable.
Any system
though.
like that, well, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Any system like that is abusable by people going, I just want to fuck him up.
Yeah, people
So
will. People,
how do you make any honour system like that work properly?
Yeah,
I
well,
don't think you can.
no, you can't. No, I agree. This thing, people will. If you beat someone,
Unless it says this person has done this, do you want to thank them? Yes, no.
yeah. Well, what will happen?
Then the game says he has definitely done this thing. He's got a mark in the back end, but is prepared to sort of thank him for it in the front end.
Well, I mean, in GTA, if I beat you in a race, there's a way of just saying this player is causing me grief. And I beat you in a race. Some people will just tick it, going, "Oh fuck, just beat me." I'm in a session by myself, by the way, so I'm beginning to potentially wonder if it is my fault, but I don't know why or how. But yeah, I'm not talking about a complex honour system. I'm talking about working out dishonourable actions as opposed to honourable ones.
But you're talking about ganking more.
Yeah, I mean, ganking is a term, to be specific. I mean, engaging in PvP combat with someone who, A, doesn't really want to, and B, has absolutely no realistic chance of winning. You know, you are destroying them. You're not engaging in a fair fight. You have decided to kill them where they can't fight back. And unfortunately, you know, you can detect that, you know, imbalance of weapons, imbalance of levels. It doesn't help if you get 5 lobies to gank one other lobby, because that's fair. That's really hard to detect that happened. And I don't have a good solution for that one.
There's something that nobody's mentioned in this entire discussion. Red Dead's parlay.
So that's the same as the
that.
passive stuff in here, isn't it? You go ghostly?
Well, no, except so parlay means none of your gameplay changes except you and the other person cannot attack each other for 10 minutes.
Do they have to accept a parlay?
But in GTA, if you go passive, that changes your gameplay. You cannot attack anything.
So,
1 second, I'm just doing a cargo thing.
yeah, the problem with that one is it's a bit retroactive. They've all like if someone's blown up your shit, you can go, oh, they've blown up my shit, fine. Can't do anything. 10 minutes is also not long enough to get my cargo back together and do it again, you know, or set my caravan train.
Yeah.
And they've already caused me the grief. I'd certainly want something like that.
That's why I think that they should not have had such harsh penalties if somebody blows up your stuff. You shouldn't lose it all. I mean, maybe 10, 20%, but not all of it.
I mean, it could be the time. I mean, if the caravan thing, if it takes half an hour to go from one side to the other, and you get blown up in 29 minutes in, it's just like, oh.
Yeah, true.
The one thing I saw on the caravan thing that I thought was kind of interesting is that, from what I can see, you can't tell what's in the caravan at all. Like, you're completely guessing if it's worth attacking.
I mean, essentially, think of that as, well, essentially the whole of the Mad Max film. That's how I'm imagining that happening.
Yeah, that's kind of. I'll see if I can find a clip of it on YouTube or something, see what it looks like.
Well, I mean, I get the concept. My question is, how do you stop that being... How do you balance it? So you're like, I am aware that this is a thing I'm doing. It has a reward of 5, but has a challenge of 7. And that's my issue with the GTA stuff. Is the reward is...
Hey, I'm in.
Oh, cool. The reward is 2, and the challenge is somewhere between 1 and 1 million, depending on whether or not they're in an enforcer or a fagio.
Well, in the real world you have rating agencies about bonds or what's the risk level. So thinking on that, you could have like a sheriff which would have the job of trying to control the amount of player deaths or PvP deaths.
Mm-hmm.
And then if someone goes into rampage, it's the sheriff have the incentive that the PvP statistic keeps in line.
I'm not sure what the idea here is to dissuade players from doing negative actions in the first place, to really mean it, essentially, and to be aware that there are consequences if they do decide to make other people unhappy.
There's a timer-based
but
mechanism.
You
So
can
if you kill someone,
effectively
you get like a
measure.
timer for you to do another one.
Yeah, but that's too late. If you've killed someone, you've already fucked them over. You've already fucked over their caravan. What's your penalty? You can't kill them again for a bit. Well, a bit later. I've
You
already
can't kill
done it.
anyone for a bit, but anyone can kill you.
Again, I've got my jollies. I've fucked them over. They're pissed off and swearing in the chat. Mission accomplished. Retroactive punishment.
What about a toggleable consensual PvP?
That's what I've been fighting for, and unfortunately, I can argue against that easily. Yeah, Kohaka, I can't ban pipe PvP. That's the problem. This is one of the pillars of the game, and I'm trying to work it into the game. The problem is if
A reduction if you have not enabled consensual PvP.
Well, it's the thing. So Warcraft has consensual PvP only. You can opt out of PvP entirely. What they've done is they've given you the biggest carrot, 20% faster leveling rate, and you can't party or do anything with anybody not also in consensual PvP. To the point where you suck it up, and the moment you hit level cap, you're like, oh, thank fuck, I can turn that off. So that was their solution.
Because
So
Diablo 2 had a
PvP thing, yeah.
Yeah, but you had to basically turn it on saying I want to PvP, and then the other person had to turn it on saying
No, it was one way. So
well,
what?
That's bugged, wasn't it?
No. So what would happen? Someone would join your party, set
And
town.
they'd hit it.
They
and then
set.
They
They join your party, and then they can't attack you. Can't attack within a party. They would they would teleport. They would town portal to you, work out where you are, teleport back to town, leave your group, enable PvP, come back through the portal and kill you, all in about 8 seconds. But there's nothing you could do. You'd be like, oh, they're always enabled PvP. Oh fuck! Oh shitting hell, I'm dead.
And they could forcefully join the party.
I don't think there was a. Yes, I think you could. I mean, the problem is, of course, if you're playing a game with an open session and allowing people to join, you want other people to join. That's kind of your. That's the decision that you've made.
But one of your problems is that the challenge level of PvP challenge is all over the place.
Yes.
If you record how many missions are failed because of PvP interactions, then you get a measured difficulty level, and whatever influences that, it gets factored into that.
I mean,
that has the downside that you have to accept that some percent of things are interfered with PvP activity.
Oh yes, I mean, recording statistics and information is very important. Yes, Gohaka, it's banning bad PvP. That's the bit I'm trying to hammer home. If you want to duel someone, fine. If you want to take on an evenly matched player that has done something, that's also fine. It's when you are essentially causing people not to play, not to want to do the game. That's the bit. I want to try and minimize or reduce wherever I can behavior from players that is toxic. Behavior from players that causes somebody else to not want to play the game anymore.
I think the WoW example you said about the SP boost is kind of like the one I mentioned the other day with the RuneScape one, where you have like an item. So the other thing I forgot about that one is, you know, that level scaling thing that I mentioned, where the deeper you go, the wider the range. That item in particular just removes that range while you're holding it, but it gives you bonus SP.
Mm-hmm.
So anyone can attack you with that.
Yes, I mean, that's fine. If I've opted into the risk reward and I get punished for it, that's fine. In GTA, there's no option of move the resources and get twice as much, but other players get to see it. Then I'd be like, has it been tonight? There's not been many hackers tonight. Let's do the double reward. I get the option of deciding whether or not I want to take part in that. And you know, I'm actively painting a cross on my back in that point as well, which is also interesting. Henry and Andy, you have invites, by the way.
And it's a fucking blast when you've got a good posse.
The bad
When somebody
experience
actually
is
tries to
when,
take you on. Oh my god, it's so much fun.
the bad experience is when expectations are violated. So not forming those expectations in the first place would be one way out. Like
Yeah.
why is the dungeoneer like entitled to the piece? Why doesn't they have to buy or form their piece that they can do the dungeon without interference?
But I mean,
So
in
you
this
have to pay extra to be.
I mean,
to do that?
I mean, in this case, you're arguing, why don't I play another game? I will play another game like GTA. What can I play? There is just this. That's part of the problem. Brett, you have ignored my invite.
Oh, sorry, I'm being shot by cops as well.
Whatever, just go to your phone.
Oh, it's stunt race.
One thing I remember from Dark Age of Camelot was that you kind of had realm versus realm concept, where there were sort of 3 different teams as such. And there was this place called Darkness Falls that was like a PvE dungeon, but the PvP zones kind of controlled which of the 3 factions sort of had access to it. And
Like-
sort of when...
PlanetSide did a very similar thing to that as well, didn't it?
Kind of. But I'd say Dark Age's implementation was a lot better, I felt.
Ah,
I sort of enjoyed the Dark Age mechanic.
yeah.
But I mean, it's sort of so you'd have like this big Zerg rush when the ownership of Darkness Falls changed, where everyone would sort of go and kill all the enemies who were still in there because the other teams couldn't then get access to it. But you were never sort of entirely safe because people could have logged out inside Darkness Falls, say a stealther or something. And they would come back in, maybe go on a ganking spree. But in those situations, you would typically get a top level guy come in and try and then counter stealth the stealther.
Yeah.
So okay, maybe you died doing that, but then there's typically someone would come along a high level and sort of back you up as such. But
Yeah, the territory can. I mean, again, that's good. I mean, that's encouraging good PvP. It's encouraging consensual PvP.
Yeah.
I mean, in this case, you've got the adversary modes and stuff, and that's fine. And then you also got the stuff like the briefcase thing, because you can ignore it or you can bundle into it. And if you bundle into it, you're well aware, of course, you're going to be attacked, and that's fine. It's the stuff where you have to do it, unfortunately. Oh, good.
Should be more. Should be able to
oh yeah,
change
awesome start.
settings.
Come on.
But these said hopefully within about 8 weeks we should actually have the beginnings of a playable game. I've already been told, we can't show it until it's 100% ready. I'm like, no. This ain't gonna happen. Your game will never be 100% ready. Forget this approach to it. Show it early. Show the development.
Yeah.
Show it getting better.
Show stuff that looks cool so people get into the idea of it.
Yeah, but it doesn't
That's
look
like
cool
a
yet.
weird thing.
That he wants it not to show it till it looks extremely cool. And I'm like, yeah, that could be a long time, and you need to build the hype train early.
Choo
I guess
The
the only other
hype
thing
is
to mention-
different from the payoff.
I was just saying, I
You
guess
can
the
make
only other thing to
promises
mention
without
is-
showing anything.
Yeah, but it's quite hard for us to. I mean, I'm happy to play it one evening a week on stream. I'm a bit less happy if I had to persuade you guys to join several hours earlier for the stream to playtest the game, basically eating into your free time. I might be able to swing ordering you all pizza. I'm not sure.
I like pizza.
Yes, I knew you would, Andy.
Amazing. No, I was just saying, with the whole PvP thing, I guess the only other thing that comes to mind is like the classic flagging system you get about flagging players that have killed people.
Yeah, well, that's what the honor system is. Yeah, if they're negatively honourable to a certain degree, they are gankable.
What the fuck just happened to me?
Yeah.
Oops.
What did you do?
I don't know. It just
Landed
turned sideways a
upside
bit there
down.
and landed on its step.
It's kind of hard to keep stable in the
Yeah.
big areas.
You can detect difference in level. Can you not do percentage based rewards? So
No, wait. So in Warcraft, original vanilla, your reward was honor. It was almost entirely.
Oh God, I missed that honor system.
Well-
that was good shit.
Well, it was almost entirely useless. There was a small amount of gear you could get for it, but you'd have to get a lot. But let's say you have to get 1 million honor for anything useful. For sake of argument, a battleground was 10,000 honor. Killing someone out in the world was 10 honor. It was pointless. There was no way you could grind up honor to a degree that was useful.
And killing civilians gave you dishonorable.
But people would still kill you out in the world. So what they did is they added in the if somebody was much lower level than you, they weren't worth as much honor. If they had just teleported in, i.e. they were probably still in the loading screen on their screen, they would also give you no honor. Did it stop pizza ganking you left, right, and center? No, it didn't. They absolutely still did it. So even without reward, people will kill you. This is the point I must get home here. People will kill you just to make your life worse and to laugh a bit at your misfortune. Is it Schadenfreude if you cause the misfortune? I guess it still is.
Good question.
I guess it would be an additional thing in addition to Schadenfreude, but it would be a subcategory.
Ultra Schadenfreude.
You do that?
Barrel roll.
Yeah, great
Oh,
barrel
shit.
roll.
This is bad.
Like righteousness or something could be the emotion.
Am I getting a lap?
Actually caused it.
Don't think so. Well, not by me.
No.
Excuse me, Henry.
Bastards.
There's no bastards. It was absolutely me. Andy did nothing.
Wait, what the hell? I swear I was in last.
I don't.
I died, so I'm in last.
Yeah, I died, and that's why I was in last.
I'm awesome, so I'm in first.
I've been lost for ages, though. What?
Wait, what?
I'm now lost.
To be fair, my death was not my fault.
I
There's
blame
6 people,
DJ
right?
for my death.
Oh, wait, no. Wait, what?
I'm in front.
How many laps are there?
3.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm like. Cool, Issy racing. I'll stunt races. I really like the races around the city. And these things, they're just a shit Trackmania clone, aren't they?
Yeah. Mm.
Tracks are like too wide and big.
Yeah. It's just not very good. Oh my god, it's like 4.5 minutes a lap.
Wait, it's 3 laps?
Yes, do keep up.
I mean, I just finished the first one.
We're racing minis.
Throw it back.
What minifigs?
Aha.
Small cars, big racetrack.
Careful, Andy, don't fall off. Or skid. Or crash. Or lose all your speed.
At all.
Oh, I just jumped over someone.
I don't mind these races. This one just feels quite easy as all.
Yeah. Wait till you've done a few more of them. You're like... The thing is, some of them are awful.
Oh,
some of them are great. Oh, Andy, get
Yeah,
out
the
of the
good
way.
one's pretty good.
Okay, there's a wall coming up, so be careful.
Oh
Not
man,
seen anyone
it's
in
not-
ages.
make that jump.
What's with the siren
Oh,
call?
for fuck's sake.
I didn't... Oh, I only just made that jump. I landed early then, Andy, so I get to accelerate sooner. Haha. I
Ever
am...
work on like the roof of the tube, or is that just a really stupid idea?
well, you can't go through the checkpoints, so yes, it's a stupid idea. I mean, it's not your most stupid idea, but...
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's probably not even your
Sorry.
top 10 stupid ideas today, really.
Yeah, don't miss the next jump or the first
What,
jump.
are you telling me VR pipe game PvP was not the best idea ever?
This pipe has a bomb in it.
Reverse up this hill to try and get enough speed to make the next jump. Damn it.
So there's the game. It's hot potato, only you've got a bunch of pipes and you don't know which one's got the bomb in it. And the game's called Pipe Bomb.
Pipe bomb.
Oh my god.
Nicely dodged, Andy. Very good.
Are we the only two people using controllers here, by the way?
Yeah, that's why we're miles out in first.
Yeah, that might be we have a bit of an advantage.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Honestly, I don't think I'd be doing too badly if I didn't fuck up that
So
jump where I died.
Henry and Brett, you see, are on stupid keyboards that don't have a number pad, so they are unable to land their car on its wheels because they can't.
No, you can't. No, you can. If you press shift and
and
W,
here I
you can do
I
it.
rebound them. I rebound those to my mouse forward and back buttons.
And
Yeah,
are
that
you,
must do.
and Brett, are you
Am I what?
landing your car on the wheels through these additional controls?
I am now once I realised what the hotkey was.
The problem I have is the respawn point doesn't give you enough speed to make the next jump, so I'm not making the next jump.
Well,
Oof.
what have we learned, Henry?
I don't know.
I feel like this would feel way less tedious if we were in slightly faster cars, to be honest. It feels really long, the lap.
This is a specific design for these cars.
Seriously?
Yep.
With 3 laps?
Yep.
so long, though.
Oh, yes, I would love
Thank
to spend
you.
the rest of my life driving a mini around GTA.
Yeah, the thing is, if we were racing around the city, that would be fucking ace. That'd be really cool. These things are great round tight corners and through narrow alleyways. And like, you've taken what's great about a Mini, and you've put me in a car that's doing about 5 times the speed. I mean, maybe next time I'll limit us to internal view.
Oh, Jesus.
I guess the obstacle bars could be like
Oh,
synergy with the Mini. You'll need to have
You
much more
son
of them.
Oh, there's another lap. Okay. Sorry,
I
Chuck.
did it accidentally.
I talked over you. Sorry. Go say that again, Chuck. I was just annoyed.
Like the obstacle parts, the rotating parts. Dodging them could be synergy with the Mini.
Yes. Oh, the Mini's very good at dodging those, but there's not very many of them.
Oh, we are going to lap someone.
You might. I refuse to.
Okay, well, you're going to be...
No, sorry. They just fell off. Who just fell
Yep.
off? Who just fell off?
I hate the brightness change from the boost pads. It's so bright.
Is no one going to own up? Someone just fell off a bridge. We saw you.
Oh,
I
I
jumped-
know who it was.
I jumped over you.
I want to see if they'll admit it.
Oops, I dropped my phone. Is it down on the D-pad? Left? No, it's music. Right?
Up.
Up. No, that brings up my phone.
You said phone, didn't you?
No, Oh, there we go. I think it's Henry.
What?
Yep.
One that you lapped? Yeah, me, because I can't make this
Well,
jump.
he is now racing in the city.
Can you not just reverse back to the... Oh, are you hitting the boost point and then getting shunted forwards?
No, I'm
Yes!
I'm backing up to the top of the hill,
Uh-huh.
coming down, and not having enough speed to make the
Yeah.
jump.
Can you not continue reversing? Oh, because that's the landing point of a jump, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, if Esme was in front of me, who was behind me then?
Henry.
What? Oh, okay.
Well, Andy, you so nearly hit that antenna.
Yep.
I so briefly got in front of Schalke and then fucking boosted into one of those rotating bars.
And if you tried looking,
Oh,
behind,
no.
if you tried looking behind us, by the way.
Yeah, you just push the right stick.
No, like if you tried look, you've seen who's just. There's people. Well, there's not anyone there. Is my.
Well, there was someone there. I don't know who it was.
It was only Schalke.
Oh, they just fell off.
No, they're still there. So I can
And
see
tumbling forward.
you guys are 20 seconds behind me, and I can still see
Oh.
you. Wait,
Why?
20 seconds behind me is not very fast. Why? So I get more of a lead. Oh, this is risky game, and this is risky, Andy.
I know it is.
Oh no! I'm gonna overtake him.
You have to do pit maneuvers. Uh-oh.
It's alright. I don't do very well at this part.
Fuck's sake.
You've got so much more acceleration than me right now, because I felt that really bad there. Oh.
So if these pillars were spinning twice as fast, there's about 10 times more of them. I think it would be better. Has anyone actually hit a green pillar yet?
Yes.
I fumbled a bit on it. Make me flinch.
Oh god, you're slipstreaming on me.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh no! Oh, I hit 2 green pillars in a row! No! I got knocked slightly by one and hit the other one
It's
because of
okay,
it.
I've hit like 6.
Okay, Andy, you're going to close the distance. 2 checkpoints left. 1 checkpoint. Last checkpoint. I think. Oh, no,
It's the last checkpoint. No, there's loads left.
No, there isn't. It's this one, and then that's it. Dead ahead. There is the finish. Dead ahead.
No, I'm not going to get it.
Good.
Uh-oh.
I'm waiting for the slipstream lines to come up. Oh, that wasn't a good line.
That also isn't the finish.
No,
Oh no,
it's-
no,
it's-
no, no.
But it's straight. I can't really screw this up. Oh, wait, there's more. Oh.
Yeah, because it ends at the checkered lines, doesn't it? Where I turned you over before.
I thought that was sooner. Oh no!
Oh,
There you go.
no.
You're slipstreaming.
I did not try to hit you. I swear to God.
Why didn't I put recording on?
Damn you, Andy! Oh no! I'm sorry you guys are having a terrible race back there, but it is absolutely neck and neck with Andy and I.
Yes, we are having an interesting race.
I swear to God, that was not intentional.
Oh no.
Oh,
This
no.
is it.
Oh God, that's where I messed up last time.
Whoa.
Oh no.
I'm gonna grab.
No, I fucked up. No,
can see.
come back.
That was close for a 12-minute race.
Yeah, considering all the interesting stuff that happened.
Oh Jesus, I almost ran into you. I'll take that. 4th. Oh wow, you two are right behind me, Jesus.
I'm not. I'm sort of long way back.
Plus 0 RP?
Didn't finish, I guess.
No, nice bet. Well, that's quite a bit of cash though, actually. I guess it's going to be quite long, but... Why would I need...
Oh yeah, best lap.
Wait, all ammo cost me 25 grand? What the hell?
You got as you level up, you gain more the ability to hold more. So it could be that you've got on both unlocked another level of.
This is a
Oh,
football
go free
game?
mode. Oh, not free mode. Don't want to go free mode.
Is that football or is that just a race with a ball in it?
What are we voting for, sorry?
Bottom
Only
left.
way to find out.
Yeah, the one with the football in it.
Oh, which one did we choose? I hope we chose the football one. Did you choose the football one?
Yes, we chose the football one.
Okay. But yeah, I do hope you all do help me, not just me, with this game. It should be interesting. There are some interesting challenges, and there are challenges that other games have. And I know from experience that a lot of other game developers, quite often multiplayer is something you do in the office. You go, right, we're going to set up a game, and we are going to test it. Oh, it works technically. Thumbs up. And in Burnout 3, for example, I had to fight tooth and nail to get the music removed from the multiplayer lobby. Because they're like, oh, it's only there for a few seconds. I'm like, dude, have you never played a fucking game online? You'll sit in this lobby for 20 minutes waiting for someone else to join. And so what we did is we made it so there was no music, and the sound was super quiet, and the start noise was huge and loud. So you could turn the audio up on your TV, then go and have a, read a book, or browse the internet, or, wait, where's the football? Or, go make tea, and then your computer make a loud noise telling you to go. But it was like these people have never played a multiplayer game before. Right.
Confused. What's going on?
Is this
Which way do we go?
Reverse or not?
Go blue.
See you in the beginning.
Oh, cool. Oh, we're going down the,
Oh, white.
Guys, you're on my side.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Don't know.
Wait, is it team-based?
No.
No,
I don't know.
it's just a football pitch as part of the lap, is
Oh,
all.
for fuck's sake.
Sorry.
That's alright.
So I tried to minimize that.
Recovered.
I don't get
Oh,
that.
I want to go and hit the football.
Oh
but-
no! What?
Oh god, you drove straight at each other.
Really?
At one point, yeah.
I see Senior Chicken played chicken.
And you have to drive through the goal. Amazing.
Oh, you do have to go for the football.
No, I don't think you need the football. You just have to.
You can maybe
Right.
technically score a goal.
Oh, it does move. All right.
I thought it was solid. I was absolutely going to smash into that.
Oh!
Oh, sorry.
Just got a pitch in the middle of it.
All right.
This one is at least a bit creative.
Yes. I think with about 40 people, this one would be brilliant.
Oh my god.
Very fun.
What's the
Does the
player
game even
limit for that?
support that?
Well, I don't know what the limit is. 16. The 16, I think, is the most any of their systems support because consoles.
32.
Yeah, it's either 16 or 32.
32 for the free roam, yeah, but I think it's only 16 for any of the events, the jobs, I think.
Flame.
I just jumped through the fire and the flames.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Diddle 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 diddle. For those who don't know where that is, through the fire and the flames.
Wow, now I'm going to get a copyright strike. That was so good.
That was impressive.
Yeah, it was awesome, wasn't it?
God.
Sorry, but also not sorry.
Did you think it's all the way through, Brat?
No, not really. No, only just enough for me to get up the
By the
road.
way.
Andreas, the Twitch API is down, so I'm unable to update the name of my stream or nor the game we're playing.
Oh, someone else did point it out. You said you said you weren't sure if someone was going to do it.
Do we now have to go down the other ramp? Or is it
No,
still...
you can go either.
No.
You choose.
Get choice.
But we are because it's fun.
Wow. We played Transport Tycoon Wednesday night. So if you want to watch us play Transport Tycoon, just go and watch that stream back and pretend that it's live. Just
And
no.
then on the loss of the dead.
Okay, now did I score a goal? No.
God damn it, Andy's mom.
Got it going on.
The thing is, I
It's
fixed.
she also Jesse's girl.
I fixed one.
Oh, yeah.
Like he killed it, so I did fix it, and then she found somewhere else to murder.
And the thing is, as you built those lines, I'm sitting there like, oh, that's where she's going to do it, isn't it?
That's
I
what
actually
Andy's
watched
mum's
it
going to do it.
I watched it at one
I was
point.
trying to take note of which one of my buses Andy's mom killed.
Whichever one
Because
she
the
got.
gates went down, the lights were flashing, the train went through.
Ooh.
The train got
Sorry.
The bus
That's
waited for the lights. The lights cleared or whatever.
Yeah, it's because the
The
train
bus
was too
started to
fast.
cross.
Yeah.
And then as the bus was on the crossing, the train decided, I can't find a route this way, I have to change and turn around. And it turned around and went straight through without waiting for the bus to react to the lights.
Well, there was that signal right next to the fucking crossing, and that's what happened.
Yeah, the train overrides the signal. Or the train doesn't care if there's a bus in the way, basically. In fact, trains don't care if there are trains in the way, to be fair. I'll tell you in a line, it's like, if you're actually driving that train, you go, oh, that's the train there
sorry.
while they're moving. You know, anyway, no, I'm going to drive it this one. I'm like,
Didn't hit me.
You did delete a signal, more importantly. You didn't delete a piece of
yes,
track.
but the signal was like one piece of track away from another train. I thought
Yeah.
it might just do something sensible and
No,
stop.
no, because then you would.
Screw up.
If the trains would stop without crashing into each other, they wouldn't need signals at all, like they drove themselves.
Well,
So-
but you still need to be told if there's a train ahead of you, because the trains take ages to stop. But the point is, both trains were stopped, and it still decided to go do something dumb.
Yeah, I know. It's
I should have taken control of the train and told it to stop, but
well, yeah. I mean, like I said, this is one of the things. Never click on the button marked skip lights, not unless you are so sure and you've checked twice, because they will just. I don't know how long the skip lights goes for. It's not just the next light. They'll happily just go through like 30 seconds of lights or something.
wow.
Yeah, so it can be a terrifying button, but use it with extreme caution. How
I
much?
don't like how easy it is to spin out on these cars.
So short wheelbase and front wheel drive. Oh, rear wheel drive?
Front.
I would not be able to tell you.
There's no space for a drivetrain.
I guess there is not.
Did anybody else notice that giant pit of balls?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes, I did. And I've been tempted, but I'm just doing so well. I'm hoping someone else gets tempted to go and play with their balls rather than erasing me.
I just feel like these laps would benefit from being shorter,
Maybe
to
I
be honest.
should.
It would make them a lot closer, I think, because eventually it hits the point where people are so far apart.
Yeah, I'm not slipstreaming, and there is catch up as well. But
Yeah, I don't need the RP. I don't need the money. I'm gonna go play with the balls.
She's going for the balls.
crazy.
Well, then.
So
All right.
Well, if everyone else can go and play with their balls as well, that'd be wonderful.
I don't even know where that.
Oh, I'm playing with Twanger.
ow, that's quite a hard ball.
Oh, that was from that comic relief rainbow sketch, wasn't it?
It's only a rainbow sketch.
Yes, it was. It was for a comedy show because people were going, "Oh, look how rude it was," and we never noticed. It's like, no. This was. It, what was it for? It was. There's balls all over the pitch now. Oh my god. I can't remember what it was for. It was for a special reason. It wasn't just the cast and crew seeing if they could get away with it.
Which is how it comes across. Yeah.
Yes.
Is that Zippy Bungle and George with
Were we too late? Is the
Fangers.
race over?
No.
Wait, how about now in second? What happened? What?
play with our balls?
We're playing with balls.
So
Oh,
Brett,
okay.
I mean, hoping eventually we'll do another Live for Speed, and you can play some proper sim racing, and you can learn. So these cars suffer from snap oversteer, is what it's called. They're very short wheelbase, front wheel drive, front wheel power. So you'll go from skidding to snapping through the other direction. So beware of that.
I know very little about cars.
Well, now you know that Mini suffer from snap oversteer due to the short wheelbase. It's weird. If someone released this as a game, no one would fucking play it, would they? They go, I'm going to play Trackmania.
Yes.
I'm gonna go and drive minis around in circles for 8.5 minutes.
To be honest, Adam, other than the big game, I've never known anyone that's actually played Trackmania.
Yeah, but Trackmania is huge, because remember Trackmania Nations was paid for our own videos, but it's free.
Right.
I'm not sure which. There's two of them that have got support for the motion platform. Oh, am I spectating people playing with their balls?
Yes.
But you're doing it for free.
I'm very bad at dribbling.
Someone else can take this one.
I was very good at dribbling for a short while after my jaw operation.
I don't remember which Forza it was, but Forza had the one of them had the car football that they did in Top Gear. That was always good fun.
5, I think. Forza 5, because that was the Top Gear one, I think.
I think it was actually 1 or 2 before that. Or even
Okay.
3 or 4.
Potentially.
Well,
Are any of these not stunt races? No, they're all stunt races. Well, let's do Paleto Palace and then stop doing this.
because it's just long.
It's just long and boring. Like I said, Deadlines, I was so good, so much fun, really liked it.
I don't get why it hasn't shown up on the triples or the doubles anymore. It used to happen all the fucking time. It felt like every other week.
Now there is one thing that would make this better. If we turn custom vehicles on and we all had modded ISIs.
Yeah, but I have fucking nothing, because we still haven't done the heist.
But yeah, if they weren't what's them call it? If they weren't
Made up bananas.
stunt race would be better.
Like tighter courses. The same course but smaller would be so much more driving to do on it.
But in the city, these would be great. These are brilliant fun in the city. It's just in this massive flat plain. Have you switched? Were you guys using the stunt camera during the jumps? Because when you land, you raise your cars. I could fit 100 minis across on something on this level. What?
Brakes. Anti-boost.
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 Don't get stuck, Henry. Oh, fuck's sake.
Why?
No, you, Henry kind of just jumped forwards, like sideways, like 3 feet.
Oh
Like-
my god,
like,
I'm stuck on the ramp.
Obviously, internet's there, but you just kind of jiggled sideways into me.
Got fired off the side. Ooh, what the heck?
Bowling pins!
Oh.
Oh, solid! Don't hit them. Oh wait, no, they do move.
It's falling over very slowly, I think. But if we were in ultra upgraded minis, this might be a lot less.
I got
slow.
stuck on the... So that ramp at the start, right? I got stuck on the end of it sideways.
3 players didn't make the first jump.
Wait, is this a castle? What?
Yes. And I am its king.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you want a
Obviously,
medal?
immensely, it doesn't have a roof, though.
The fuck is this supposed to be? Like some sort of pinball machine?
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yes, because we've just gone down the what's it called, the thing where you launch the, and then you've got the chute, yeah, and then you've got the
I
dodgy
just went
things.
through the bunch of bumpers, or not bumpers, whatever. Yeah.
Drop targets. Oh my god, those suck so much dick.
Yes, they do.
Oh, balls that corner up. Hey Andy, do you think the water's solid? Go find out.
Does this look
I'm
like
alright for
space
this one.
engineers?
It does look like space engineers, actually.
What shit?
Oh my god, you're right, it does.
Who's purple and who's yellow?
I'm yellow.
I take it as me
I'm
as
purple.
Oh, she's slipstreaming me, Andy. She's slipstreaming me.
No, that was
I'm
you
not.
slipstreaming
That's
me.
somebody else.
Yeah. Andy, see if that ball's solid.
I'm pretty sure it's not, but like...
Is that what you tell the ladies?
See if the ball is solid. Only
Yeah.
only to the nurse.
Oh, I mean, if you're into that.
Hooray! I've just ranked up by slipstreaming somewhat. Oh, by overtaking, I think.
Yep, every time you overtake somebody.
I got a little bit of roast potatoes. Enough to level up.
This is only one lap.
I'll go to bed, guys.
All right then. See you tomorrow for probably Mindustry. The idea was that if Valheim was like, I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. But mostly it looks like it's Rust with a slightly shitty art style and some story or art, same thing. So we'll see. Oh,
Night, guys.
99.
Yeah. I'm trying so hard not to hit you, but you keep
Why would you do that?
doing that.
I am not bound by your moral code, mortal. Have we got to do 2 more laps?
Probably.
I hope not. Jesus. I'm almost 4 minutes in on my first lap still.
This is shorter than some of the other ones.
Arguably, a lot of my time is probably because I got stuck on the ramp at the start. But
Maybe everybody else owns modified minis. Oh shit!
How did you do that?
I didn't mean to. I was trying to correct a spin. Why did I do
What
what?
did you do?
Why
Good
did I
landing.
do what, Andy?
Very good landing.
150 roast potatoes just for that perfection.
Yeah, hit the bowling pins, did it?
I'll hit the bowling. One's over here.
I have wiped out one time. It seems to have ruined my race.
Really, Andy just ruined his own race. Yeah, the catch-up needs to be much, much, much bigger.
Or like some challenge in the level so that screw-ups happen a bit more.
Yes, I think these ones are one of the ones that was very satisfying to the player. There's a whole class of Trackmania levels you can't fail. You just go, and then all this crazy stuff happens, and you just finish the level. And this feels like that. Like, it's very cool and very clever, but it needs about 10 times the targets.
This seems like this was fun to build and conceptualize,
Yes.
but not really to play.
Yep. Oh, well, at the moment I saw what was on Triple Off this week, I already went, oh. Like the cop chase with Issy is fucking ace. I think that's awesome, and I wish they had dozens of those. Oh, you know, more or less recreating all sorts of different chases out of films. I think that would be awesome. But with what we've got, which is just the Issy, which is good, don't get me wrong, I just want more like that. Oh, where'd Andy go? Oh, we've lost him.
Where indeed?
Oh.
Gee, I wonder.
Andy, did Esmea ram you again?
Yeah,
That
she's terrible
fuck.
like that.
She is in her purple car. That fuck.
I'll be back.
Do you have the stream up?
No.
Yeah, it was definitely Esmea.
I don't even know why.
Definitely.
I'm not even coming back with anything.
I'm not a massive fan of the loops that you just press W and it does themselves.
Yes,
But
that's what I mean. It's fun for the designer.
Yeah.
And
it would be more interesting if it was a really thin one and you had to like go left and right while on it.
yes. Though
Then that would be hard.
the camera,
There are some that are like that, and it gets really fucky unless you're in first person.
you'd have to be in first person. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least in thingy you can force the person to go into first person.
Oh god.
Esmea oversteered. Andy unjammed her, and they both ended up neck and
Wait,
neck on
is
the way
that
out.
what happened?
Yeah, you oversteered,
Yeah.
and then Andy just slammed into the side of you because you suddenly lost it.
Oh, I didn't even see that
Wait.
because I was all wedged up into the ceiling.
Is there 2 or 3 laps?
5. I set it to 5. I regret that.
Wait, did you actually?
Have you not finished your first lap yet?
I finished. I'm on my second one, but I'm only like halfway through it.
Well, I've got good news and bad news for you, Brett. The good news is I'm going to finish first, ahead of you.
Hooray!
That's
That's
the
not
end.
much of an achievement, though.
That's the end of the good news.
Oh right. Was it Max that was like the religious guy on this channel you mentioned the other day?
He is religious, yes.
Okay. I was going to bring up a topic because I found something on Reddit I found interesting, but I didn't want to bring it up while I was here in case it got a bit.
What is the?
So apparently, so you know, agnostic means you don't. necessarily
Agnostic
believe in
means
God.
you have no firm opinion.
Undecided.
Yeah, you have no firm
Right.
opinion. You think that any given religion might be wrong or right. Atheist means you firmly believe there is no God.
Yeah, but so I found this on Reddit the other day, right? Apparently, there used to be a religion called Gnosticism, which is just agnostic without the A, and that
Yeah.
Yes.
and that's the belief that other religions are like actually like the devil masquerading as a god.
Ah, so not only are all other religions wrong, but all other religions are actively evil.
Not necessarily evil, but it's like it views the other religions as like a cult-like behavior, sort of. Is that the right word? Cult? I don't know. Which of the terms, whichever of the terms
well,
it was
I
that
think,
you
I
were
think,
trying
I
to
think we
eliminate.
went with sect in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Kohaka, I don't know if there's one that says I definitely believe there is a god, but I don't know which religion is right. I don't know if there is a term for that.
I think usually the people just
You
trial
know
that.
what's funny is that's officially what the Mormons claim is how their religion started. They felt that all the others were wrong, but they didn't know what was right.
Yes. Yes, I mean Mormons basically they are New Testament, but they basically started to write all sorts of extra bits for it. Is the summation of it.
They believe that there was a group that split off and sailed to South America,
Interesting.
and that's how they believe that the Incans and the Mayans and all that stuff started.
Interesting.
Did you see that, Adam? Esme changed her car to yellow halfway through the race and decided to ram you.
That bitch. Well,
No, I think
fuck you all.
I think the option that's like I believe there might be a god, but I don't strictly believe in one. It's generally like when people take like a box on like a quiz, it's like spiritual but not religious kind of thing.
I firmly believe that we are six and a bit thousand years into human civilization, give or take 2,000 years, and during that period we have, as a species, believed in a lot of gods. Africans believe in sets of gods, Indians do, Greeks did, Romans did, Norwegians, Thor and all that shit.
Damn, Schalke coming out of nowhere.
Holy shit. So to think that whatever religion you believe in today happens to be the right one, but all of the ones that were around 1,000 years ago are definitely wrong is to my mind, arrogance, folly, unlikely. It is more likely, given...
What about my religion?
Is it spaghettiism? Are you a pacifarian?
No, it's transhumanism.
Is that a religion? Are you taking it as a religion?
It's my belief that humankind will advance themselves through technology to a higher being.
So humans are the god.
Humans are their own god, but only through technology.
Right, I'd agree with you, Esmir, but we just spent an hour trying to connect to a game of GTA, so I think the opposite. I think that we are going to end up as being the worst of the worst because technology breaks when we're reliant on it.
Terms can mean different things. Like Protestants, or like what we have here, that schism between believing people and non-believing people is not so big. And in Japan, they also have this that religion is a practice and not a belief as such.
Yes.
People do rituals but don't believe in much, or that's not so relevant.
I think so. Given that we're a few thousand years into human history and we're hopefully at the beginning of a few million years, the thought that we've guessed about a higher power, we've guessed it right at this point, seems just statistically unlikely.
But that's not a big fault. Probably quantum mechanics is wrong, but it's like best we have so far. Yes. And it's going to be wrong, but it's not especially wrong, or it's reasonable to rely on that.
I think like the message of a lot of religions is okay, but it's like a case of religions change over time in popularity because like people's beliefs in like sciences and things that are explainable and not change. So things that were more extreme in the past seem more reasonable because we didn't have explanations for things at the time.
Virtually all religious, if not all religious works, more or less preach be nice to other people. I'm going to hit free mode, by the way.
Oh my god, please, yes.
Yeah, I think nearly all they do. People misinterpret them, which is why you end up with stuff like ISIS and things. But like, if you actually read the Quran, like, it doesn't have anything like kill the infidels. It's just not there. People have just made it up and gone, oh, it is. But I did see once, I came across this a few days ago. Right, Muslims do not believe that Jesus was the Messiah. Think of it like a movie. The Torah is the first one, the New Testament is the sequel. Then the Quran comes out, and it retcons the last one like it never happened. There's still Jesus, but he's not the main character anymore, and the Messiah hasn't shown up yet. Jews like the first movie, but they ignored the sequels. Christians think you need to watch the first two, but the third one doesn't count. Muslims think the third one is the best, but Mormons like the second one so much they started writing fan fiction that doesn't fit in with any of the rest of the series canon.
Amazing.
I like that.
Yeah.
Very fitting, yes.
I don't remember which religion it is. There's one or two religions. I think it might be Hinduism that like sort of says, yeah, the other religions are probably somewhat right, but they probably are a manifestation of X god or something, which is an interesting
Sounds like
take on it.
Hinduism, I'd say.
Yeah. An ex-god, what they used.
But no. I don't know the name of the god, so I just said X.
Oh right, sorry. Oh right, because they
believe in multiple gods, right?
So they believe in so many gods that Jesus was just basically one of their gods. They just haven't worked out which one. That sort of. Right.
I don't know their take on Jesus. I just think that from what I've seen, their view on other gods from other religions are that they're just different takes on their gods.
Well, fascinatingly, there is no discussion on Jesus. Jesus was absolutely a real person. There is more documented evidence that Jesus was real than Julius Caesar. There is no ifs, no buts. Definitely a real person. Supernatural powers, you know,
Probably wasn't white.
Maybe not. Almost definitely not white because of where he's from.
Yeah.
Hold on, how many people have we got right now? How many people can get on the vehicle?
There are also very strange
I was going to say,
religions,
so we can get 2 on the outside.
like Discordianism, that
What-
likes paradoxes.
Are we
and
not-
thinks that all belief systems are inconsistent.
Are we not Discordians, all of us?
Maybe.
Interestingly,
If we would say, then we would not be.
is that not Andy? Oh, Andy, join us. Oh, it's pretty.
You haven't sent me an invite.
I have. It's a motorcycle one.
Honestly, my main issue with having these kinds of discussions with some religious people, more so the extreme ones, is that
I have
you're
no
arguing
notifications.
essentially against feelings with fact, and you can't really disprove feeling, so there's no
Yes.
reason to really have the
Yes,
discussion.
I did see one earlier, and I'm afraid I
was
didn't save
curious,
it, which was how can you prove the Earth isn't 6,500 years old? And the answer is lead. And I can't get it all right. So uranium-238 has a half-life of 4.3 billion years. It turns into polonium-164. It turns into something else. It turns into lead. Lead is proof the universe is this old. Done. The thing is, someone says, well, what is the problem when people say, but God made it that way? This is a question I have. I did ask Max directly. I said, are there any non-religious people who feel that evolution isn't real? And as far as I know, there are none. All of them are, this theory does not fit my religion, therefore the theory is wrong. I don't know anyone who thinks that. I'm trying to find any non-religious people who think evolution is incorrect. Like, no,
Even some religious people think it is correct as well. It's not
well, the Pope says the Pope says it's correct, and the Pope is the most religious person there is. And if he says it is, then if you're arguing with the Pope, just what are you going to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, but people that would not believe in evolution would not say those in those terms. If you just believe that ducks have always been ducks, you don't even have the terms to talk about evolution.
Yes, but uranium-238 is 4.5 billion years old. It decays into radium-226, which decays into radium-222. Radium-22 becomes polonium-210, which then decays into the stable nuclide lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the same kind of argument, like the world we are here right now, if you would argue that it has some features that would need some kind of development, that would not be true in some sense. In one sense, this world is only 10 years old, however old it is in the canon.
Yeah.
The world was created last Thursday. You can't prove that wrong.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you kind of can. We do have, fossil records and geological shift records and that stuff. I mean, there are trees. So the young Earthers, I believe, I think it's 4.5. Is it 4.5 or 6,500? 6,000 years. There are trees older than 6,000 years. And you're like, prove it. I'm like, cut the tree down and count the fucking rings. There you go. There's your proof. All of these things have been absolutely, Andy. What the fuck,
Yeah, but
man?
that goes what creator means. Like, you can have games that which have backstory, and in a sense, the backstory never happened. So it goes what happens even means or exist.
Yeah,
means.
well, that's the argument is that God created the tree with 4,000 rings, 2,000 years. He created the tree with 2,000 rings. Fuck's sake, Adam. He created the tree with rings already. The tree was there at the beginning of when God created the earth. So therefore, when we count the rings, it doesn't. That's not because the tree is that many years old, because it was created 2,000 years old. I'm like, that's when you're really having to jump through some absolutely crazy mental gymnastics to say, there is this evidence, but that's because the evidence was set up to make it look like the Earth was older.
I think.
Well, that's where the Stroman version there are a little sophisticated. Like in Acron terms, the timeline might have started some way. There's difference between Acronaut time and time.
But when you start to make the argument that's how God made the Earth already semi-formed, that is up there to my mind with the torturous mental maths of the reason that the southern hemisphere stars look different on a flat Earth is because there's a mirror. Andy fell off.
I think there's
Yeah.
a
Brett, get on.
interesting.
Get on,
You
get
even
on.
have people that feel that religion or like evolution is in conflict with their worldview. Science is more about facts. It can't really make worldview kinds of states.
No.
So
Sci-
when people talk about evolution, they might like engage them in their own worldview, or like you can like talk about evolution in a social Darwinistic way, but that doesn't mean that you should kill like poor people. Evolution doesn't in no way say that. But if you in the same breath talk about evolution and killing poor people, it can like seem that way, but actually that's not at all how it works.
Where did the killing poor people bit come from?
Survival of the fittest.
That's the surprising thing, and that's the smuggling of the worldview. But some people like feel that way, and the people that like get offended religiously when evolution is mentioned, they are not like actually reacting to the science bits. They are like reacting to the imaginary of what they imagine it would be, or like related concepts.
I mean, anyone who thinks evolution isn't real needs to talk to any geneticist, because geneticists, they do evolution, short-term evolution on fruit flies, because fruit flies, there's 12 hours or something? So you can get through like 60 generations, put the bomb away, there's a police car. And you can get through like 60 generations of fruit flies in a month. So you can see evolution in action at that point. I mean, that's the equivalent of 6,000 years to humans, give or take. You know, it's that sort of crazy difference. And there's just no discussion in the scientific community about whether or not it's real. You say, if you ever, again, as a computer games programmer, I've had to do a lot of stuff with skeletons. And you realise very quickly, every mammal has exactly the same skeleton. It's stretched a bit, it's squished a bit, they're all the same. Horses walk on fused fingers. You know, camels have their knees backwards. Giraffes have the same number of bones in their neck that we do. We're all exactly the same. It's so obvious we are from a common ancestor that has changed over the years. COVID's another one, actually. So in the UK, where the new variant came from, we basically locked down all of the methods for the virus to spread, apart from school children. So what happened? Instead of all of the strains basically growing equally, the one that manages to spread through children is now the dominant strain, or the new up and coming dominant strain, because we cut off all of its other growth routes. That's literally survival of the fittest right there. And it boggles my mind that the UK government didn't go, oh, you know, cut off all the routes, or cut off the route. Don't cut off the route you want. You know, path of least resistance, all that.
I think something I came across the other day that I found was interesting in terms of like talking about this kind of stuff to religious people was that quite often there's like a circular logic loop in the whole feeling something exists, in that if you ask a religious person why they believe God exists, in terms of if they feel that it exists, and they say because I feel that it exists, you can then say, okay, do you trust your body's senses? And they're like, yes, because God tells me that I should.
I can fool your body senses so easily in so many ways.
Yeah. and stuff like color blindness. Even like color blindness and stuff like that is a very basic way of showing that your senses can be distorted in some way.
Well, no, I mean optical illusions are probably a better one.
Yeah, that's a good one as well. Yeah.
But it's not like other non-religious evidence. It's also based on induction. It has like the same problems.
Yeah.
But what scientific evidence is based on induction rather than?
You make observations.
Yeah.
When you look at the meter, it says some things.
Yes.
And like because some people claim that the same number, you like believe with that the reading is that.
Right, but I think the important point is, you know, with science and stuff, that you would make the same deduction given the facts available to you. You would deduce the Earth is round. You would deduce gravity works, all that. It's unlikely you would go look at the Earth around. I deduce there is an invisible, omnipotent, or omnipresent being that has designed this. It's like, well, okay, or evolution, or the Big Bang, or the primordial soup. You have all these other theories, and one of them is backed up with constant evidence over and over and over and over again. You know, in millions of ways, with just literally no contradicting evidence. There just isn't any.
I'm again saying that it's not in conflict. There used to be more people who like believed that God worked through evolution, or that God like intended evolution. and in those people's minds, they are not like mutually exclusive.
Yes, but yeah, but the evolution is generally by the young Earth crowd more than anything else. They are the that's how I would say evangelicals. I'm not very good up on my different sort of religious. Jesus Christ, Andy, what the fuck? How did you do
What was
that?
it? I was thinking something, but I forgot what I was going to say now. Shit.
Cheese?
Yeah, but I think it's more stupid being stupid rather than religious being especially stupid. Although it's easy to be stupid in a religious way.
I'm not sure it's stupid. Unfortunately, I mean, I would use brainwashed rather than anything else. I mean, my mother is Christian. She's Church of England. She's a not a firm or devout Christian, but you know, she's absolutely Christian. But I mean, I don't know, mid-teens, and I basically read English version of the Quran, English version of the Torah, English version of the Bible. I read a whole bunch of texts, and I kind of went, none of it really gels. Like, you're all kind of saying different things, and it's just like stuff like Noah's Ark. Like, you do understand how genetic diversity works, right? If you put two of every animal in, within 5 years of everyone getting off the boat, all the animals in the world don't exist anymore because they're all fucking inbred and they're all dead. It doesn't work as a...
You're taking it very literally.
Yes,
I am. Would be interpreted as taking enough that the
I am taking it literally, and it is taken literally. That is my point. Evangelical Christians do not take the Bible figuratively. Adam and Eve, young creationists, God, world created in 7 days. Noah's Ark, literally, not figuratively. And it's obviously and self-evidently ridiculous. Even figurative. What the fuck is a figurative Noah's Ark?
Like, if a UFO comes down and takes enough biodiversity samples, then the world can be restarted.
That's not... Hold on. What is your figurative Noah's Ark? Noah's Ark is a story where all the animals somehow lived on an ark for 40 days and 40 nights, and there were two of all of them, and it was all fine. Where's the figurative part in that? What's the figurative interpretation of that? Because some people say, you know,
that all the animals were wiped out, but enough was kept that it could be restarted, and simple people understand that you need to have a mother and a father, but that's not literally enough. But that can represent the
right, but that's
stuff to restart.
But that's not the story. You've just made up your own story where lots of animals went onto this enormous boat, and thankfully all of the animals within walking distance of the boat. Where is the figurative version that could have actually happened?
That's how you take stories. If you talk about flowers and bees, you are not usually literally talking about.
No, but that's just because you're talking about two ways of having sex there, essentially. But no, but look, sticking with Noah's Ark, forget the two animals bit. Forget that. Let's assume for some reason, somehow Noah managed in whatever it was. 1500 BC, whatever the fuck it was, he managed to create a boat big enough to hold every species of animal that we have now with enough genetic diversity, which I think is 36, and somehow carefully did a breeding program afterwards to keep them going. Let's assume all of that, sure. How did he get them all there? How did he travel the thousands of miles all the way around the earth to pick up an African elephant or a tiger in India? How did he, go to Scotland to pick up the wildcats and America to pick up the bobcats? Like, he can't.
It doesn't need to be current species, but yeah, it's challenging.
No, it does, because this is something that happened 4,500 years ago. It's recent.
Well, is it dated so accurately?
Well, it's certainly, again, Old Testament evangelicalism, it's certainly in the last 6,000 years, because that's when the earth was made. 4,800 years was Noah's Ark from now.
Yeah, but that's when we have stories which have mysterious elements, then they can change very much upon interpretation.
Yes, but I challenge anyone to come up with a figurative version of Noah's Ark that actually works. What's your figurative? Somehow he picked up animals from all over the world, and where the most advanced form of transport they had would have been a boat. There isn't
Well,
one. There just isn't.
In the story, he did get spoilers, so we could assume there would be some advanced tech. If we now tried with cloning what's somewhat restarting, it would not be impossible.
I mean, you'd also have to consider, like, it's not even necessarily typical animals. You need, like, all the really tiny ones and some of the ones which we don't even know exist.
Yeah, you need all the animals. All the animals we've got now, all of them, with enough genetic diversity, and you would have to do a breeding program to ensure pulling in that genetic diversity so you didn't end up with genetic copy errors. And you know, we discovered a chameleon the other day. A new chameleon we discovered. It's like 22 millimeters long. Well, we've only ever found one, ever, in the whole of human history. No one ever knew about it. And this is what I mean. I mean, Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark. It's just an easy story to basically just disprove as it cannot be a literal story. If it happened, which I don't believe it did, it has to be a figurative story. So what's the literal story? What actually happened to make this story happen? You have two choices, which is either it was nothing like the story or it didn't happen. Those are only your real two options.
Well, if a tsunami happened and it refers that and it's corrupted in the way, that's a very plausible option also.
Oh, yeah.
It's like halfway it did happen or did not happen.
Yeah, sure. So if the country or the land you live in got flooded and thankfully someone managed to save some animals, sure, I'll give you that. That could absolutely happen. That's not the same as every animal, which is what the story goes on about. Every animal was saved. All of them. 2 of every animal, I believe, was the exact phrase. That's not the story. What you've done there, first of all, you started to exaggerate the story, or as we like to call, lying. It's no longer a literal story then. And also, quick blah, 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 blah. It looks like the story was nicked out of a Mesopotamian model. The boat, by the way, was 134 meters long, which I'm sure was really fucking impressive back then. Longest oil tanker.
Wouldn't hold all the animals, though.
So the longest oil tanker we have is 4 times the length of that, and would not hold all the animals. It's a fairly small zoo that you ain't going to fit. You aren't even going to fit 2 of every animal in, let alone enough to actually survive the species. And I don't have much time for when there are stories that are to be believed literally. When you say, how does it work? You go, well, actually, it was a metaphor to be blah, 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 blah. And you're like, so it's... So what you have is the scripture, and you're then putting your interpretation upon the scripture. And it's like, well, then that means that your interpretation could be wrong, or whoever previously did it, whoever you taught its interpretation could be wrong. Hence why in science there is very little interpretation. And I've said this before, if scientists can prove that you're wrong, they will do so with fucking glee. Actually, I've disproved evolution. They would do so in a heartbeat. They would be the most famous scientist since Darwin. We've proved him wrong. Definitively, everybody agrees, here's the concrete evidence. Everyone would go batshit, but no one has ever done that. And there's not any proof for Noah's Ark at all. But there's,
and if someone does,
common sense about against. Go on.
It's not even necessarily disproving it, though. It's a case of if a better theory comes up, people will flock to that, essentially. Because it will explain things better. But as of right now, it's hard to see that happening.
Now, well, I mean, there's such incredible, overwhelming evidence for this. I've seen them going, oh, what about the missing link? I'm like, dude, the missing link was discovered in about 1974. I think that was Lucy. Like, there isn't one. Oh, but now there's more missing. There's smaller missing links. I'm like, no, there aren't. Like, there just aren't. We've kind of...
Yeah, but small errors has been discovered, and the concepts like evolve rather than get falsified completely.
Haha, they evolve. Haha, see what you did there.
There are always, like, bits between that are always found and stuff as well, aren't there? So, like, it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be quite frank,
Go on. I was going to say about how the Neanderthals were knocked out or bred in.
I mean, to be honest, human history in all points has had gaps in it until we invented the internet. And this will be the first part of human history where there's no gaps, like at all. I don't know if you saw... there was a brilliant thing with the Capitol attack. Someone put together all the parlor videos in timeline order, so you can skip around different camera views and rebuild up this crazy real-time camera thing of what's going on, because there was so much.
Well, like Google Maps or something.
Well, no, you could watch it in real time and jump between different cameras and stuff. It's just crazy.
Jesus. No, like it's kind of weird to think that like prior to maybe like our generation, I guess, there isn't that much actual pictures of stuff outside of actual like rich people.
What?
Like I mean, like in terms of like. How far back does color, like HD color photos go?
Well, the thing is, so I've noticed this. So I'm friends. This is going to sound dodgy. I'm friends with some younger people, mostly from the arcade. Most of them in their early to late 20s. So to me, young people. And like, of my first 20 years of my life, there are perhaps 100 photographs, maybe 100, probably not even that, and nearly all of them for my birthdays, occasionally Christmas. There's no video footage. There's nothing. So my poor Maine Coons, there was 22 years ago, and the photos I could get of them then were horrible. Tiny little low-resolution photos. I borrowed a nice camera to get photos of them. Whereas now, we have enormous amounts of photographic evidence. So it's almost like proper human history pretty much started 20 years or 15 years ago, when we could actually record everything, because as you said, prior to that one, all of our records are essentially from rich people or talented artists with a lot of spare time.
I think something in particular that's going to become really weird for, I guess, even for us potentially and future generations, is that we're going to eventually be able to look back at people that died in the same resolution as we see things in reality. Because obviously, looking back to the past right now, you look back at like World War II, it's it's in black and white. It feels so detached.
Have you seen the first film ever made, the first live recording? They've done an AI upscale to 4K, and it's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
How good it is, yeah.
Because like once things are in color and like HD and everything, it feels so much closer to you in terms of time. So eventually we'll reach a point where all current history is in the same sort of resolution. So looking back at like maybe in say 100 years, people can look back at like their Facebook or whatever they're using at that point and say, look, here's my great grandmother in HD. She looks pretty much the same as us, except for maybe what she's wearing.
Here's my grandmother Here's my grandmother twerking. Oh god.
Yeah, right.
It's weird to think about, right? It's going to feel retro to look at pancake pictures when all the streams are in stereoscopic.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, I mean, Back to the Future, to quote Back to the Future. Oh, we're going to play this video, I'm great at it. You play it with your hands, like a toy for a baby.
Right.
Oops. I mean, all of you, I don't think any of you have come up to the arcade. You need to come to the arcade, and you'll be, apart from Andy, but you'll be blown away by the video changes from the last 30 years. You can't believe how crude computer games were even not very long ago. To the point where you're like, this isn't even... What the fuck is me? But like, to the point where it wasn't even... It's not even fun. I wouldn't even play a Flash game that did this, let alone give them 50 pence.
Yeah, it's weird to think about.
Gotcha!
I'm curious where we go from here, I guess, because eventually we'll hit a point where there's like a limit of like how high resolution you can get that matters to like the visible eye.
Yeah.
Where do you go from there?
I mean,
stereoscopic.
Yeah, Retina resolution's one of your first jumps. I mean, I'm running at 1440p with high anti-aliasing, 32-inch screen from a distance of 2 feet maybe, and it's still... I can just about make out pixels. There's your first one. Next one is refresh rate. A refresh rate that's not discernible from reality. And then it's fidelity.
Yeah. And then once you've reached all of those, I guess you just have to make sure whatever's being displayed on it, it's say in a video game, is matching that, right? In terms of quality.
Yeah. We're not there yet. I mean, even films are better than you think. Sometimes you see bits in films that are rubbish, and if you watch the special effects films, you realise stuff is CGI you didn't even... Yeah, to the point, like, why did you do... So Godzilla was one of the best ones, 97 Godzilla. So what's one of the first films to have a DVD commentary by the special effects guys. And they were like, it wasn't raining in this shot, we put all the rain in afterwards. I'm like, what? Yeah, all these helicopters were CGI. I'm like, what? Obviously Godzilla was, But
It's the
like,
small things, right?
Yeah,
It's like-
yeah. And CGI is getting better and better and better. I mean, Red Dead at times is. I have to be careful because I would say it's approaching photorealism, but I would probably have said that about GTA 3 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's a relative.
And then you go
right?
back going, maybe it wasn't. The human eye gets much better at spotting what is real and what isn't. You get practice at it. I mean, this is obviously slightly... What?
In the Tenet interviews, they were talking that how they achieved the effect of having a plane crash into a hangar. They did it by crashing a plane into a hangar.
Yeah.
And it's like plausible because the special effects are so well that it's become a trivial thing or like background knowledge whether it's actually pulled off or whether it's a good fabrication.
Yes. Well, I mean, people do complain about bad CGI. Did you see Fast and Furious? I want to say 5. It might have been 7, where they did that ridiculous.
It was 5.
Was it 5? But they did the ridiculous stunt with the safe. So two Mustangs stole a safe, attached chains to it. It looks so fake. It's just ridiculous. Stupid CGI. Stupid. And then you watch the making of, and they go, how'd you do this? Well,
I clearly need to watch that.
Well, they go, we got a safe, and we attached it to 2 Mustangs, and we dragged it through the streets. Everyone's like, oh, we all thought it was CGI, and it looked fake. And they're like, nope, no, we absolutely did it.
Amazing. Yeah, it's subtle things, isn't it? It's like the water effects in something where there was like no water. You're like, what? There was no water there?
Oh yeah, I mean a lot of American TV shows, they now film them outdoors against a green screen so they can just replace the background because it's easier, and it's cheaper to CGI it than to get filming permits, and it's also much cheaper to film out in the buttfuck nowhere than the middle of California or something. San Francisco, sorry.
It's also super cheaper to film it out in the middle of the day instead of getting a fuck ton of lights.
Yes. So if you ever watch a film set in London, ever watch anything, you'll notice, you look at the lighting. They always film it super early in the morning when they get a traffic permit, and then they brighten it up afterwards. And quite often they don't. So you watch 28 Days Later, it's quite obviously all filmed first thing in the morning.
I swear there was one where they recently did actually shut down a large amount.
Well, right now it's not very hard to do. Now's the best time to go filming your post.
In the middle of the day.
True.
Oh yeah. I swear I've heard about something about where they did that.
Dude, imagine filming in like Tokyo in like lockdown. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Like you see all the lights, but there'd be no people.
Japan didn't really lock down.
No, that's true.
I had some friends and they're like, yeah, not bad.
But
Japan is so isolated.
Really locked down over here either.
I think I mentioned this a few weeks back, but did anyone else watch the documentary stuff on how they made the Mandalorian stuff? They didn't use
the volume. Oh my god.
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
So good.
No, it's not. The volume has fucking ruined nearly everything else. It has. Now I'm watching The Expanse, going not bad, but you could really do with. Oh, why can't I race? Oh, we're doing an event. Going not bad, but we could really. It's not as good as The Mandalorian. And then you watch Star Trek and go, you guys are really obviously on a set. Like, interesting, oh bugger, I've forgotten her character name. Tig Notaro, the sarcastic lady from Star Trek. Destiny.
I haven't watched Star Trek, to be honest.
Has anyone seen it?
Nope.
Loser.
Does this make you old, or is this just a Trekkie thing?
The brand new. No, she turned up in the office, and I was like, oh no way. She's awesome. She's the best thing about it.
Yeah. Right.
I'm just enjoying driving my car around, by the way. Just.
You're taking me anywhere, Andy.
What do you make of like deep fakes then, to do on a related subject actually?
They don't fool me. I am
yet.
Partly because
oh my god.
Partly because of what I do, but they don't fool me at all. I spot them a mile away at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say yet.
Because I mean,
I like to make fun of it. I will rewind. I'll be like, look at how their nose turns. It's so fucked up.
But your average cinema goer didn't worry about Peter Cushing and Carrie Fisher in Rogue One. They're like, wow. I know my mum certainly was, and I'm looking at it going, yeah. Interestingly, that's pre-deep fake technology, so it's CGI. So people have deep faked Rogue One, and it looks much better. Still not there, but better.
Yeah, was it Moff Tarkin, right?
Moff Tarkin, yeah, and Princess Leia, yes.
I think Moff Tarkin looked a bit better than Leia did, but I think that's mostly because he was in shadow for most of it, which
Yes.
probably helped.
What my favourite one though was Luke from Mandalorian, and
that one was good.
the best bit was the reaction, which was someone quoted Ant-Man when Ant-Man gave his daughter the doll, and he goes, he's so ugly, I love him, because that's what the internet went. But we love it so much. Oh yes, so good.
Yeah. Have you seen Corridor Crew's attempt to deepfake Luke Skywalker in that?
I have seen a couple. I don't think I've seen that specific one though.
It's pretty
I've done
good.
a few of those.
It's not perfect. I mean, they spent sort of a week doing it, so
Yeah.
it's not going to be perfect. But I'd say that it's better than what Disney did.
Disney are obsessed with the aging. Captain Marvel, Tron.
Oh yeah, Tron's horrible.
Oh yeah, Tron.
I mean, I enjoyed Tron. I
I
felt
just
like
watched
it
that.
didn't matter that much
Well,
in that film because
no.
the setting is like, eh.
No, it's the de-aging being a bit funky when you're in the Matrix, in the world. That's fine. It's okay to look weird.
Yeah.
It's when he was talking to the kid in the bedroom, it looked fine, look fine, look
Yeah.
fine. Then he turned the lamp on, you're like, keep the lamp off. Should have kept the lamp on. That was great until you turned the lamp on.
Honestly, I think for Clue, it actually kind of added to him a bit.
Yeah.
In that it looked a bit fake because it made him feel a
Yes.
bit wrong.
Wait. Clue? Oh no, you're still talking
Clue was the
about
like clone of the dad who's younger in the game. Yeah.
Here I was thinking that they remade Clue. I was like, oh god, no.
No. But I think that,
That,
in some
movie
ways
would be
it added to it.
nothing without what's his face?
Tim Curry.
Yes, him.
Like,
It's not called Clue over here because we don't have Clue. We have Cluedo, not Clue. The fuck was Clue called over here? Was it still called Clue, but no one made the link to the game? I'm just gonna park. I've just been driving.
Wasn't there a version called Who Done It or something like
I
that?
can't remember.
We've done it. But no, is there any
You wanna make
scenario
Tron
where
Legacy?
Yeah, Tron Legacy.
Yeah, it was just called Clue.
Yeah.
No,
No,
that was
yeah.
a different film.
Codified likeness
Oh, yeah.
utility?
It was called Cluedo in the UK. The film.
But is there ever a scenario where if you were using deepfake, you'd want to deliberately use bad-looking deepfake? Do you reckon?
Well, yeah. If you didn't want any, did you see the Channel 4 thing they did?
No.
So
the Queen.
the Channel 4 made a bit of a point and loads of complaints, but basically they did deepfakes on the Queen, which is pretty good, and they made the Queen say things the Queen would definitely not say, and they were like, and people complain, go, you can't make the Queen say that. You know, the point is, we want you to realise how good it is, and not this year, but I guarantee you, come the what's it gonna be, 2024 US elections? Oh my fuck!
Oh no.
The tech will be there, and it'll be quite easy. That's it's scary and fascinating all at the same time. I mean, to be honest, Brett, I think it was you. You were even slightly impressed at my photoshopping of that cartoon. I'm like, that's easy.
What was this?
I did. I edited the cartoon to say Andy's mum. I think it was you. Right? How I did it, I'm like just a little bit of snipping and rotating.
I don't remember this, but sure, I'll roll with it.
You don't remember?
Said the plastic surgeon.
But I could take a recording of your voice from this session, and I could do a reasonably good job at making you say quite a lot of things just through old hand techniques. But there's something called what's it called? Is it voice AI? And you can train it. You just give it like thousands of hours of someone's speech. So I'm sure you've seen the steamed clams thing. Yeah, it's Obama and Trump. And they basically just fed it the script and then fed it Obama and Trump's voice. And it's not quite right. The intonation's not quite there, but it's, you go,
pretty close.
That's Trump talking. That's just Trump talking.
Yeah.
I hope everyone's
Did you
enjoying
see-
me just driving as quickly as I can here.
Right. Did you see the meme a while back where people were just editing people's faces to sing that one like anime song where it was like "Dame Dame Yo" or whatever it was?
Yeah, no.
Did you not know? Oh, okay. There was a massive wave of people like doing like a sort of shitty deepfake of people singing this really random anime song.
Have you seen
And
the AI jukebox stuff?
I think so.
It's the guy does a lot of them. So what they do is they give it usually 15 seconds of a song, and then they tell the AI to continue it. And
that's what
it varies all the way from So how can I describe it? It sounds like someone's understood how the song should go, and then it kind of sounds like they're just singing it in the wrong language, because you're like, oh, no, wait, and you recognise it and you don't. And then they fed it through the fire and the flames, which was brilliant, because sometimes it's making up new guitar solos, and at other times it just devolves into lounge music. It's really, really, really fascinating and strange.
That's one I haven't seen. I'll have to look at that.
Yeah, they make me laugh so much. They really
you usually hear it.
Say again?
You usually hear it, that the scientists turn a phrase of not having seen it. A piece of music which you hear.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Well, to be fair, it is a YouTube video, so... Goodbye, Andy.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Go to bed.
Okay, we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, I'll catch you later.
Yeah.
I definitely agree about the whole deepfake thing with the next election, though. That's kind of potentially scary. I mean, even this normal election this year was sort of scary to watch.
You see, there's lots of stuff happening, but the particular bit of fallout I like is the voting machine company. They're just taking a bunch of people to court for, was it 3.5 billion, 4.5 billion or something? Because they're like, you can talk shit all you like, but you talk shit about us in public. This is our company. We are a very big and a very rich company because the whole of the US pays us for the elections.
Right.
You've had your fun.
And that is liable.
Now we want our litigation. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see where that goes, because it's like, there was no evidence. And people are like, I show the evidence. And you're like, well, it's obvious it's wrong. Look at it. It's self-evident. Like, well, okay. But you
and
need
they tried to get the court over and over, didn't they?
yeah, and now the voting company is taken to court. And the best bit, this is the best bit about this, they are not seeking a settlement. That means you can't pay them off. That means they are going to say, where is your evidence? They want to exonerate themselves, essentially, which is
hilarious.
Yeah. So I'm it's that's interesting. Really, very, really.
It needs to be ruled by a judge and therefore able to set precedent.
Yes.
Honestly, one thing that does scare me is the kind of I don't remember which Marvel film it was in, but like the whole idea of like something that can just track people and go, hey, background check. Are they going to be a threat? Yes, kill them.
Oh, Captain Winter Soldier.
But it won't be a giant machine. It won't be that. It will be like just a hangar that just holds thousands of tiny drones that can just like kill you instantly.
There's one of those on YouTube actually. I watch a lot of sci-fi shorts, and there's one about these drones, tiny drones with face recognition.
Yeah.
And
it's terrifying.
It's good story too.
Was that one of the Black Mirror episodes?
There was a Black Mirror episode about social worth. Yes.
No, I'm talking about the one about the bee drones.
Oh,
I've heard of that.
The bee drones suddenly being weaponized.
I don't think there's.
Didn't get that far.
Miniaturized drones being weaponized is terrifying.
The one I'm thinking of. The one that I'm thinking of is called Slaughterbots. I'll link it. It's a little short sci-fi film. It's really good. I watch. So I watch a lot of these sci-fi shorts because they're great. If I need inspiration about certain things.
You said, I thought you said it was on Netflix.
No.
I was like, is that part of the Love, Sex, and Robots?
Oh, I know someone who worked on Love, Sex, and Robots, and I was like, how many penises did you have to remember? I have to remember. He's like, but he didn't. He did. My favorite one, the one with the farmers and the mechs, and I watched that, and I'm like, I want to make this into a game. I love this.
Oh yeah,
and I love the twist. Oh my god, just
it felt
brilliant.
Very WildStar.
Everything else about Love, Sex, and Robots had an awful lot of cocks in it. So if you don't want to see rendered cocks in I'll say all their glory and all sorts of glory, don't watch it. But I highly recommend Love, Sex. There is a season 2 coming.
Black Mirror has some scary shit, to be fair.
Black Mirror was fucking ace. I love Black Mirror.
Yeah, what's
There's one that I'm stuck on because I just can't get over the fucking theme. It's just too much.
The what I did love about Black Mirror, and no spoilers, I promise, was the first episode of season 5, because we would just go around the cave going, do you want to play Xbox? They're like, nope. I know I never want to play Xbox ever again. I never want you to invite me to play on any multiplayer online game ever again. If you've seen it,
which one is that?
First one of the last season. It was I forgot the name of it now.
I'll look it up. I'm going to answer GTA anyway.
I have to say, I Black Mirror was interesting because if Black Mirror season
was
1
was that the creeper guy?
No, it
one?
was no, it wasn't that one. Black Mirror, is it season 4? Season 4 started with USS Callister. Yeah, season 5 was it
Shit, I'm not caught up.
Striking Vipers?
My PC just like freezes up after closing GTA.
Yeah. So it was Striking Vipers. So essentially, they play online games, and it's all virtual reality, and they end up having sex with each other online, and that's the basic upshot of it. But it's not as dark as old Black Mirror, because old Black Mirror would have had their young son or daughter pick up the headset and do it. And say that's
yeah.
So new Black Mirror is a lot more tame. Old stuff you watch, you're going fucking hell. I like to watch it. I need to watch. I'm just going to watch the first 10 minutes.
There was one of them that was like, oh my god, I cannot finish this episode.
Yes, no, it's like, you know, to cheer yourself up, you watch the first 10 minutes of Finding Nemo on loop, because that's more cheerful than watching anything from Black Mirror. But they have toned it down. It was so dark. And this new one, don't know, Striker Vipers was excellent, but I'm watching this with horror going, holy shit, is his son going to put on the headset? Oh my fuck it. And they didn't. I funny they may have been going, that they wussed out. But yeah, USS Callister, again, brilliant. Such a good episode. And if you've not seen any of
that must have been the one I was talking about.
That's got Meth Damon in it.
The creeper guy?
Yeah, virtual reality, Star Trek, Meth Damon, yeah. Then there's another season after that.
I've just had to
and he ends up
everything.
Like enslaving his AI characters or something like that, and end up fighting back.
Every time I close GTA for a solid like 10 minutes, I have to just task manager everything because nothing loads. I can't move my Discord. It's just a frozen window right now while it's trying to move.
You can still talk though, so it's not all good.
Yeah, it's not unbearable, but like it's pretty bad.
Wow.
I can't scroll up and down my Discord servers right now.
I would help you out with that, but God, I've just helped out like 4 people in the past week.
It's fine with it. It's fine with every other game I've played though. I've never had this issue with any other game. I don't know what it does with GTA. And it's not like I can't task manage GTA because I just closed it, so I don't know. Nothing's like taking up my Discord memory or anything.
Well, I have to go check out Quantum League. They dropped a whole lot of keys, so it's less dead at the moment. So I have to play it while it's alive.
Have fun ganking the noobs.
Well, I'll have fun playing and have a happy
Will do.
night.
I will see you tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully Valheim is actually a good game. I'm not sure. Rust and Ark, I mean, to a degree, I don't want to play Ark because there's me who's played it for a billion hours and knows it all, and there's no exploration fun. Rust.
Oh please.
Too old and a bit, yeah. But Valheim, it'll be a bit fresh.
When I played it, most of the game was like not even out. It was just like they kind of still been teasing about a bunch of stuff.
I don't think I'm saying this, but what I live for when I ask you a question about a game we're playing, you go, I'm not really sure. I'm like, brilliant. We're finally we've caught up with your seemingly infinite knowledge base.
I mean, okay, so if we were playing on the island, which is the first area in Ark, yeah, I do know a lot of it, but they did change a lot. It's a lot of it. I'm just like, I have no fucking clue. They changed all that shit on me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go.
But all the other expansion stuff, I know nothing. I know that it's all completely different from what I know.
Well, I'm sure we're all looking forward to the film.
A film?
Yeah.
That was a sequel.
No, there's a.
Oh boy.
It's a film. It's a film, and it's entirely CGI, and it's got Vin Diesel in it, and that's all I can remember. Or is that? Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. That's a sequel game.
No, I believe the film is like an anime style thing. It's got David Tennant in it.
good lord, how much money? Actually, I know how much money they've got. A lot.
Vin Diesel was just for the trailer for the game.
Oh, okay. Silly me. What was I thinking?
Yeah, they got a different famous actor for the other thing.
Lovely black,
Yeah,
Mr. Diesel.
Random car alarm going on.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
That's a big truck, Henry.
See you,
Have you seen how damaged it is?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I see him.
You see me. I've been following you around for 2 laps of the level. You didn't turn around at all. And the chase is on.
I can't turn that sharply. Oh, crap.
I don't even think I'm going the correct way.
I hope not. Too soon, Locutus, too soon.
The cutest of ball.
No, sorry, it was Lucifron. Too soon, Lucifron. Fuck, I was hoping you were Henry. I can outrun Henry. I can't outrun you. Oh, oh never mind.
Until I did something like that.
You on my screen, you just warped between about 4 spots, because it didn't synchronize your movement very well. Yeah, I purposely chose the most brightest car I could find to see whether or not you guys would spot. I was just following you around for quite a while because people don't tend to look behind them very often, I've noticed. So which one's Henry? So one of you has a pink blob and one of you just has a blue blob. So one of you's pink and blue, one of you's just blue, and I can't remember which is which.
I'm the one that's in your crew.
Ah, of course. So you've got a pink and a blue block. So now I know which one of you is safe and which one of you is, uh-oh, terrifying. Now, there's Henry. Not scary at all. Hey, Henry.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
No, that's it. How the hell is that on this?
Really need to learn when to hit that button.
Never. But make sure you guys smash that like button. We should come up with the phrase. I mean, not that. Different phrase.
Yeah, talking about drones, have you seen what the Israeli army have done recently? They've fed. There was an eagle or vulture or something that had lost its mother due to some windmill accident or something like that. And so there was the father that was only feeding it. So they used one of their small drones to basically go and drop food for this chick on the cliff edge.
Uh-huh.
You think, oh, isn't that nice? And you sort of think, what if they replaced the meat with some sort of explosive device? This is something that can sort of basically fly into your window, like.
Yeah, the thing is about, I mean, this came up when the whole shoe bomber thing came out. In reality, unlike, you know, Hollywood, it's quite hard to have a big bomb that's small. Like,
yeah.
If it's small and you can stick it on a drone, it's probably not that big a bomb. Because, like, the shoe bomber guy, they went, well, if he did set it off, which it would have worked, the most he probably would have done is blown his own foot off. He's not going to blow up the plane. So, yeah, you need quite an amount of... Don't get me wrong, I mean, if you get the big drones, you can carry a block of C4, but I don't know how much damage a single block of C4 will do.
Yeah.
Whether that's blowing up a house or blowing up a car or just blowing up a person if they're cuddling it at the time, I have no idea.
Yeah.
And I don't think Hollywood has given me a good example.
The worst, but yeah.
Yes, I mean, I don't know if you've seen the big drones you get. You can get ones that will carry a person.
Yeah. I have seen some of them, but... Oh, he's gone. He's spun.
No, he really hasn't. He did a 180. But I can't see. All I can see is my own car. As your car. Ow, 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 ow. That's a tree.
Yeah, I need to reverse and I can't turn the chat with me.
Frick. When you boost, it's terrifying.
Can you keep lorries, trucks?
I don't. I think you can buy buses and things. I don't know where they go, and I haven't got the money to just spunk on buying a bus and seeing what happens with it.
You have to order them through Pegasus.
Ah, but you can't. Oh my god! You can't paint them then or mod them.
No.
Oh, there's a bloody bush there. Shrubbery.
I can't believe my car hasn't caught fire yet. It's
Because Bloodrose bought that one bus and tried to. She tried to find out if she could customize it, and the answer was no.
That's a shame. Not even crew smoke.
No. Not even bulletproof tires.
Right, there goes Henry. Bye, Henry.
Oh, sorry, it's me.
Why is this not a game mode? Seriously. I think it's quite fun doing the just on car things. Yeah, I took about half damage there though. Once I and thank you for not just using your bullet. I noticed you weren't, because obviously that would have been. Oh yeah, as I said, this is the point I was trying to make to Schalke. You go, I'm gonna win now. Click one. Oh, okay, cool. There's not a lot you can do if someone decides to use the massively OP vehicles. Like even if I was in like a bomb squad vehicle or something, I think I would still just die. Bloody hell, Henry.
Yeah, it fell from a top of Mount thingy.
Mount Everest by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that front is just hilarious.
Look at the back. Look at the rear. Look how narrow the rear tracks are, and how much. What do you call an MX-5 that's got a camber and whatever you call it?
Oh yes, you've gone. Yeah, so for me the rear wheels aren't bent because it doesn't really sink.
Oh.
Yeah,
but
it's just the front is completely devastated. I mean, it looks like the front of a hot rod.
Morse Mutual, we're here to help.
But yes, just to vaguely sum up what I was saying earlier, I am never at any point saying that you cannot believe whatever you like. You are fully entitled to believe what you like. You are fully entitled to live your life anyway, the way you like. You are not entitled to tell me how I should live my life. And I would never offer an opinion about whether one religion was more or less right than another. As far as I'm concerned, I am entirely on the fence. I have seen no... what's the word? Empirical evidence for or against any religion whatsoever. And you can live your life however you like. That's cool. I don't mind.
Sent my camber on Discord.
Yes, it's not quite as exciting as that for us.
Oh, that's annoying.
I'll get there as soon as I can. I'll get back to it then.
Yeah, front end, rear. Must have been too far away when the damage was done.
Yeah. Are there any... I say crap, are there any are there any GTA clones out there? Cyberpunk's got no multiplayer. Saints Row, he was only... Is it 4-player or 2-player? I can't remember.
It's 2.
It's 2. That's a shame, because it was really good multiplayer. But yeah.
Oh my god, it was fantastic.
I just don't know of any other games we could play. I mean, Schalke's point was fair. If you don't like the game, play something else. I was like, well, I don't know of anything else to play.
I mean, I think it's also that I do like the game, but there's bits of it that I don't like.
Yes.
So as a general whole or something, yeah.
Didn't Volition go under?
They were bought up by Deep Silver, who went under, and they were bought up by THQ, I think. I can't remember. Incidentally, Esme, you weren't here yesterday when we were chatting about it. The company that owns THQ just bought Gearbox, which is reasonably interesting. They bought them 632 million, which is reasonably interesting. There is I think it is a 3-year 100% completion bonus if they hit certain milestones. So people reckon we're going to get Borderlands 4 and 5 within the next 3 years. So they hit that that bonus. So that is interesting.
Yes, that is.
But yeah, I really enjoy just being in Los Santos. I enjoy razzing my car around in a, I'd say reminiscent of as I would for lockdown, but you know, I wasn't quite this laissez-faire. So I do just simply enjoy pretending I am in another world. I would like to try and do... oh, I can get the better brakes for the car. Brilliant. I would like
I guess there is now a game that's kind of different to, or similar to GTA.
Which is...
Cyberpunk.
Single player.
For now. They have floated, but I don't believe it.
Have they done a multiplayer game before? No.
Good point.
Well, we'll wait, shall we? We'll wait and we'll see.
Yeah.
I think it would be awesome, but I mean, they don't really have a driving mechanic. If you take GTA 3, I mean, to be honest, GTA 5 is the same as GTA 3. It's got fantastic arcadey, floaty, drifty cars and reasonable run and gun, and a fucking awesome story. Whereas Cyberpunk does not have awesome driving, does not have awesome run and gun, and has apparently a pretty good story and a bunch of ass side quests. So I don't have a lot of faith. I am surprised there haven't been more GTA clones. I'm surprised EA haven't done one. I'm surprised Ubisoft haven't done one. There's a lot of money to be made if you can take Rockstar
I'm
off.
surprised Avalanche hasn't gone for multiplayer in Just Cause 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Just Cause 2 multiplayer was hugely popular.
Was Just Cause 2? Is that
and
still playable?
3 or 4... Just Cause 2? Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's... how many players was that? Do you remember? 4, I'm going to guess.
Oh, gods, no. Just Cause 2 multiplayer? That was... Well, it was a mod, and...
okay.
Yeah, it supported very large amounts of players.
Remember that.
When I
played
played, there was well over 50 people on the server, and it was fucking chaotic. just people trying to hold the Mile High Club was impressive.
Phrasing. But yeah, I mean, as I was mentioning, the reason I'm talking about PvP and punishment reward, it's something that I've learned a lot about in recent terms. I have an awful lot of experience of what Warcraft did and what worked and what didn't. I have a lot less about more modern games that, I say GTA massively encourages you to grief as long as you've given them a bunch of money, more or less. And that's interesting and incredibly successful. So, do people accuse GTA of being paid to win? And I sure some people do. Some people accuse anything of being paid to win, but like, I haven't seen that as a widely leveled criticism in this game, which is interesting because it really is. Red Dead a little bit less. In Red Dead, you could buy a whole bunch of stuff, but it's not going to be 10 times better than your starting gear. You know, twice as good maybe, but not 10 times. There's no high-speed armored vehicles. I mean, I guess if you've got a good horse versus a shit horse...
All the good stuff in Red Dead is earned.
Yeah, but I mean, the good stuff isn't gonna... Like, your horse is a bit better, so on a long chase, you'll get away and stuff. But you're not gonna... You can't belt away at 4 times the speed of my horse. You know, I'll run out of stamina quickly, but there isn't any sort of equivalent of, you know, the Oppressor or anything that's just wildly unbalanced. So fundamentally, the game will never be that unbalanced because that doesn't exist.
Business battle, anyone?
No, I'm gonna just drive around for a couple of minutes and then I'm gonna head to bed. But go ahead, I promise not to gank you. So yeah, as this game comes online, we are going to need a lot of play testing. I said we'll definitely do some on the stream. I will see if there is budget to persuade you guys to play it some as well. At the very least, I suspect I can manage to PayPal you enough pizza money, and we'll all eat pizza at different times. So I guess that'd be slightly weird. But it's going to be interesting seeing this evolve, as the game is just beginning to become a game now. And that's a tree. And as the first thing Max said was, can we grief? And I'm like, we'll have a whole night on griefing. We will essentially pick someone as a grief target, work out why they shouldn't have been griefed, and what we can do to resolve it. So it'll be, iteration with a whole bunch of people who spent, most of the last year playing multiplayer games every single night. And good on you for sticking with us. So hopefully, there'll be some people interested in the development process. I think Fortress Craft, overall, the dev streams did a very good job of explaining to people whatever you learned from the indie movie or whatever. That's not what really happens. This is what really happens. It's me sitting here watching something import and then Unity crashes. It's that sort of level of tedium. As soon as this guy's committed an update to the world tools, I'm going to build a new copy of the world, which takes, on my new rig, will probably take 20 hours to build the world.
Oof.
And that's fast. So it's the reality of game design. So hopefully, people will get interested and pop in for chatting about the future of design and reasons. And I'd like to, as I've said, the Oppressor is almost literally pay to win unless you are obsessive playing the game, or you've been playing for a very long time. So. Yep. In that sense, that is pay to win, but they don't care because you've had to pay them money, and they'll make more money from sending you the cash reinforcer than you would for the people who stop playing. Even more so for me, because I haven't. I might actually buy.
They will continue to get money from me so long as they keep throwing sales at me, and so long as they don't get bought up by Tencent.
Yeah, I will probably actually buy one of the shark cards at some point, because I've played this game for free. I received it free off of Epic, and I have given them nothing at all. So I will probably grab one and buy some silly.
Well, I would have to say, if you are ever going to do that, do it when your loading screen gives you a just for you this bonus if you buy this kind of shark card. Usually it's like huge amount. Sometimes you can get over 100% bonus.
I haven't seen that. Anyway, I will bid you all good night. Thank you all again for watching and keeping me company. I hope wherever you are, it's not too bad. And as we go on, if you've been vaccinated, let us know. Let us know. So
Blood Rose has.
Has she?
Yeah, nice.
Awesome.
Well,